Good morning, dear shareholders. I, Kala Vaidyanathan, Company Secretary of BPCL, welcome you all to the 72nd Annual General Meeting of the company. It is indeed my great pleasure to interact with you today. We are conducting the AGM through video conferencing as per the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. Facility for joining this meeting through video conference is made available for the members on a first-come, first-served basis. The company has also provided webcast facility to view the live proceedings of this AGM. The Register of Directors and key managerial personnel, the Register of Contracts or Arrangements, has been made available electronically for inspection by the members during the AGM on request by email. Members present will be on mute mode by the host to avoid disturbances and to ensure the smooth conduct of the meeting. As the AGM is being held through video conference, the facility for appointment of proxies by the members was not applicable, and hence the proxy register is not available for inspection. The company had provided the facility for remote e-voting. The remote e-voting facility was open from Wednesday 20th August from 9 a.m. to Sunday 24th August up to 5 p.m. The process for login and for participating in the meeting was intimated in notice convening the meeting along with the process for e-voting. We have provided the facility for voting electronically during the meeting to those shareholders who are attending the meeting but have not done the remote e-voting prior to the AGM and are otherwise eligible to vote. After the conclusion of Chairman's briefing to the shareholders and the question and answer session, the shareholders may proceed to vote on the proposed resolutions. The voting window will be available up to 15 minutes after the conclusion of the meeting. We have also provided the facility for the shareholders to speak during the meeting. The shareholders who had registered by email as speaker shareholders during the period 18th August 2025 to 20th August 2025 will be allowed to speak during the meeting. The names of the speaker shareholders will be announced one by one. The moderator will give appropriate access to the concerned shareholder to speak once the chairman opens the floor for question and answer. Further, I have the pleasure of introducing the Board of Directors of the company who are attending this meeting. Shri Sanjay Khanna, Chairman and Managing Director. Shri Vetsa Ramakrishna Gupta, Director Finance and Chief Financial Officer. Shri Rajkumar Dubey, Director Human Resources. Shri Shubhankar Sen, Director Marketing. Shri Gopal Krishan Agarwal, Independent Director and Chairman of the Audit Committee and Risk Management Committee, who is attending the meeting through video conference from Noida. Professor Bhagwati Prasad Saraswat, Independent Director and Chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Committee and Stakeholder Relationship Committee, who is attending the meeting through video conference from Jaipur. Shri Pradeep Vishambar Agarwal, Independent Director and Chairman of Project Evaluation Committee and Monitoring Committee for Investments in Joint Ventures and Subsidiaries, who is attending the meeting through video conference from Vadodara. Dr. Sushma Agarwal, Independent Director and Chairperson of Corporate Social Responsibility Committee and Sustainable Development Committee, who is attending the meeting through video conference from Surat. The statutory auditors, the secretarial auditors and the cost auditors are also present at the meeting through video conference from their office. Participation of members through video conference is being reckoned for the purpose of quorum as per the circulars issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Section 103 of the Companies Act 2013. I confirm that the requisite quorum is present through video conference, and I request Shri Sanjay Khanna, Chairman and Managing Director, to take the chair and start the proceedings of the meeting.
Thank you, Kalaji. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to the 72nd Annual General Meeting of Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited. It is my pleasure to address you today as we review the company's performance and share our future plans. This year marks our Golden Jubilee, a milestone that not only honors our past but also energizes us to push boundaries and strengthen our organization for the future. I extend my heartfelt greetings to all our esteemed directors, representative of the President of India, representative of the Government of Kerala, representatives of our major stakeholder, our statutory auditors, and above all, our valued shareholders who have joined us virtually today. Shri Ashish Joshi and Shri APM Mohammad Hanish, government nominee directors, are unable to attend the meeting due to their business exigencies. The notice of the AGM, the director's report, and audited accounts for the year ended 31st March 2025 are already with you. And with your permission, I take them as read. Ladies and gentlemen, year 24-25 has been marked by heightened volatility and uncertainty, driven by ongoing geopolitical conflicts, rising protectionism, and shifting trade policies, including the imposition of tariffs among major economies. These disruptions have tested the resilience of global markets and challenged conventional growth trajectories. Yet, amid these headwinds, there are signs of cautious optimism. Global growth projections for 2025 have been revised upward from 2.8% to 3%, reflecting stronger than expected performance in large economies, a rebound in service trade, and sustained fiscal support in select regions. While this upward revision is encouraging, the broader environment remains complex and demanding. Navigating this terrain requires not just resilience, but agility, strategic foresight, and a readiness to adapt to rapidly evolving global dynamics. Against this backdrop, India's performance stands out. Our economy grew at a robust 6.5%, retaining its position as the fastest growing major economy and surpassing Japan to become the world's fourth largest economy. With strong domestic fundamentals, we are firmly on track to be the third largest economy by 2030. Even as global uncertainties test our momentum, India's structural strength remains a powerful anchor. Like a mighty river carving its way through unyielding rock, India's progress is relentless and purposeful. Obstacles may slow the flow, but they can never alter its course. Each challenge sharpens its direction and strengthens its force. Whether confronting hostile borders or navigating trade frictions with nations, we remain anchored in democratic ideals, powered by economic vitality, and guided by a clear strategic vision of becoming Atmanirbhar Bharat by 2047. This is the essence of India's resilience. We thrive not because the seas are calm, but because our roots are deep, our spirit unshaken, and our vision unwavering. The global oil sector is undergoing a fundamental shift, one that goes beyond price cycles and market volatility. Structural changes are redefining both demand and supply dynamics as the world transitions toward cleaner energy and diversified fuel sources. By 2030, global oil demand is expected to grow by 2.5 million barrels per day before plateauing at approximately 105.5 million barrels per day by the end of the decade. On the supply side, the unwinding of the oil production cut is resetting oil supply trajectories over the 24-30 forecast period. Globally, as the transport and power generation sector continue to diversify towards alternate fuels, the petrochemical industry is set to become the dominant source of global oil demand growth. Turning to India, our nation is emerging as one of the most dynamic growth drivers in the global economy. India is not only propelling its own development, but also contributing significantly to the global growth. The vision of Viksit Bharat, a developed India by 2047, places the energy sector at the heart of this transformation. According to latest reports, India is projected to add 1 million barrels per day of incremental oil demand by 2030, the highest in the world. This surge is driven by sustained economic expansion, rising mobility, and rapid industrialization, positioning India as a cornerstone of the global energy landscape. As the global energy transition accelerates, India is pursuing a pragmatic and inclusive pathway, balancing hydrocarbons with renewable to ensure a sustainable, affordable, and secure transformation. While the shift to cleaner sources is inevitable, oil and gas will continue to play a vital role in enabling this transition. At BPCL, we embrace this responsibility with absolute clarity and total conviction. We believe that our legacy will be defined not by the challenges we sidestep, but by the ones we confront head on. Project Aspire is our compass for the future, strengthening our core and refining, marketing, and upstream with sharper execution while boldly advancing into petrochemicals, renewable, green hydrogen, biofuels, and gas. It is not just a project, but a philosophy to shape the next 50 years. It is with this spirit that I present BPCL's physical and financial performance for the fiscal year 24-25. Despite a challenging external environment, your company delivered robust results, recording the highest profit amongst all the PSU oil marketing companies. Supported by steady GRMs and resilient marketing margins, we posted a stand-alone net profit of 13,275 crore. Continuing our tradition of setting new benchmarks, the year 24-25 saw several firsts in our history. Your refineries processed highest ever crude throughput of 40.5 million metric tons, operating at 115% of their design capacity, another record. We achieved our highest market sales of 52.4 million metric tons and retained our position as the second largest oil PSU with the marketing share of 27.44%. I'm proud to share that last year we also achieved our highest ever capital expenditure of rupees 16,967 crore, a remarkable 45% increase over the previous year. This includes strategic investments in our subsidiaries, joint ventures, and associates. In recognition of this strong performance, and the board has recommended a final dividend of rupees 5 per share, taking the total dividend payout for the year, including the interim dividend, to rupees 10 per share. These achievements are not just numbers. They reflect the dedication, innovation, and commitment of our team across the organization. And this was recognized through several prestigious awards last year, including Oil and Gas Retailer of the Year and Digitally Advanced Company of the Year by FIPI. These milestones would not have been possible without the guidance of our past leadership. I would also like to place on record our sincere appreciation to our former Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Krishna Kumar Gopalan, and our former Director Marketing, Mr. Sukmal Kumar Jain, who superannuated in April 2025. Their vision, dedication, and strategic direction played a pivotal role in steering the company through a complex environment and enabling these historic milestones. Their legacy of leadership will continue to inspire and guide BPCL as we move forward into an era of growth and transformation. Now, let me deep dive into the performance for the financial year 24-25. On the operational front, our refineries have delivered a performance that truly sets a new benchmark. We achieved our highest ever crude throughput of 40.5 million metric ton per annum, a testament to the relentless dedication of our team. Our $6.82 per barrel GRM, the highest amongst PSU OMCs, stands as proof of our operational excellence. Consistently higher capacity utilization, supported by several reliability improvement initiatives, a diversified crude basket, meticulous sourcing and processing strategies, and sustained efforts to reduce energy consumption has enabled us to surpass the benchmark Singapore GRM. To further strengthen this momentum, our Mumbai refinery is set for a major upgrade with the replacement of the existing vintage catalytic cracker units with the state-of-art petro-resid fluidized catalytic cracking unit and its associated facilities with an approved investment of rupees 14,200 crores. Underlying our operational excellence is an uncompromising commitment to safety, embodied in our motto, safety first, safety must. Last year, all the three refineries, Mumbai, Kochi and Bina, achieved zero lost time accidents. This achievement rests on the foundation of safety, culture and extensive training focused not just on procedures, but on instilling the right mindset which enable our people to stay a step ahead of risk. Our goal is clear: zero harm, zero compromise, zero shortcuts, and workplace where every person returns home every day. Looking ahead, the refining sector in India is set for a transformative phase, with growth increasingly driven by petrochemical integration. Our two major petrochemical projects at Bina and Kochi, with a combined capital investment of rupees 54,000 crore, are progressing well on schedule, both in execution and financing. To support the Bina project, BPCL has secured rupees 31,802 crore loan agreement with the State Bank of India Consortium, the largest in our history. Recognizing the strong growth potential of India, BPCL is evaluating setting up a greenfield refinery cum petrochemical complex near Ramyapatnam port in Andhra Pradesh. Pre-project activities are underway. This strategic investment will further expand BPCL's petrochemical portfolio, provide a natural hedge against petroleum products in long run, and align with India's vision of becoming a global refining and petrochemical hub. With our refining and petrochemical initiatives firmly on track, BPCL is strengthening the foundation for India's industrial growth. To secure our future in an era of shifting global energy dynamics, we understand the need to address the energy trilemma by ensuring security of supply, keeping energy affordable, and advancing sustainability. It is prudent to enhance access to equity oil and contribute significantly to the nation's energy security. Through its subsidiary BPRL, BPCL is actively engaged in the upstream business. A key update last year was the steady progress in Mozambique Offshore Area 1, where we have a 10% stake in a world-class gas asset with nearly 70 trillion cubic feet of recoverable resources. While security concerns had delayed the project, conditions have improved now and full-scale development is expected to resume soon. Once operational, the two-train LNG project will boost our upstream presence and support the energy transition. We have already secured LNG marketing rights in line with our 10% participating interest. Alongside Mozambique, our upstream portfolio in Brazil is also advancing, with BM-SEAL 11 moving into tendering stage for the floating production storage and offloading vessel and other long lead items. This is a major step towards developing this strategic asset. At our Nunukan asset in Indonesia, the plan of development has received regulatory approval, paving the way for the project's development. For further strengthening the prospect of the upstream sector, the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas continues to prioritize upstream reform to attract investment in exploration and production. The recent Oilfield Regulatory and Development Amendment Act 2025 has simplified approvals and made terms more investor-friendly. These reforms will help unlock new acreage and improve recovery from existing fields, creating opportunity for BPCL to pursue selective high-potential investment in India's sedimentary basins. On the marketing front, BPCL delivered a strong all-round performance, achieving robust growth in overall market sales and reaffirming our position as the second largest oil marketing company for the year. But beyond numbers, our true measure of success lies in the strength of our relationship with our customers. Initiatives like expanded digital payment options, enhanced loyalty programs, and differentiated service offerings such as Pure for Sure, Ufill, Apna Ghar, and BCafe are all driven by one purpose: to make our every customer feel valued and cared for. BPCL retail business segment delivered a strong performance with sales volume rising 2.6% to 33.5 million metric ton in financial year 24-25. Petrol sales grew by an impressive 6.4%, reaching 10.7 million metric ton compared to 10.1 million metric ton in the previous year. Diesel sales remained broadly stable at 21.6 million metric ton, a marginal dip of 0.1% against the backdrop of 0.6% degrowth for PSU OMCs collectively. Notably, BPCL continued to dominate national highways, achieving a highest market share in a decade of 31.7% in HSD. Our growth was supported by continued expansion of our retail network, which now stands a little over 24,000 outlets. The drive to elevate customer experience goes well beyond physical spaces. In today's digital world, trust and empowerment define customer relationships. That is why our focus is not just on fuel, but on reimagining the fueling experience. A prime example is Ufill, that lets customers present the fuel amount right from their phones. No hassles, no surprises, just transparency and control. Last year, Ufill scaled to 14,000 outlets with over 118 million transactions, setting a new benchmark for customer-centric service. Another shining example is Apna Ghar facility for truck drivers. Our Ghar outlets, designed as one-stop trucker shops, provide a home away from home for truckers. Aligned with our Honorable Prime Minister's vision, we have commissioned 152 Apna Ghar trucker amenity centers on highways, ensuring safe and comfortable spaces for drivers across the country. Customer experience was further enhanced through the rapid scale-up of BCafe, our in-house cafes. From just 6 pilot outlets in financial year 23-24, we commissioned 105 new BCafes last year, taking the total count to 111 across the country. Together, these initiatives underscore BPCL's commitment to combining market leadership with inclusivity, innovation, and customer delight in non-fuel retailing. Alongside network growth, we made significant strides in building a more inclusive retail ecosystem. The Silent Voices initiative, launched in year 23-24, expanded from 120 plus outlets in 25 cities to over 400 outlets in more than 80 cities last year, creating employment for over 560 speech and hearing impaired individuals through dealer engagement. Shifting focus to LPG, the Indian market grew by 4.7% last year. In this competitive environment, BPCL's LPG business delivered its best ever performance, achieving packed LPG sales of 8.3 million metric ton. We also achieved our highest ever market share in packed LPG at 27.5% and led the industry with a growth of 5.2%, securing the number one position across domestic, packed, bulk, and total LPG segment. Behind these numbers lies a simple truth. Our leadership is built on three fundamental pillars: safety, trust, and convenience. Our flagship Zero Ka Dam quality challenge with additional quality measures now covers most bottling plants, ensuring that every LPG cylinder delivered to customer is free of defects. This not only deepens trust but also enhances operational efficiency across the network. In convenience, we continue to reimagine customer experience. Last year, we piloted the Bharat Gas InstaSmart cylinder vending machine, an industry-first innovation operating like an ATM for LPG. It allows customer to purchase or exchange cylinder 24 by 7, delivering a seamless, contactless, and truly anytime service. And because convenience today is also digital, our Hello BPCL app empowers customers like never before, simplifying booking and payments, integrating Aadhaar face recognition device and eKYC, and providing real-time delivery confirmations with an average of 3.5 lakh confirmations every single day. At the same time, we are ensuring that clean energy access reaches every corner of country. With more than 2,600 village-level women entrepreneurs, our Urja Devis, we are driving LPG penetration in rural areas, promoting safety, awareness, and even non-fuel offerings while transforming local communities in the process. Amid the year's challenges, the government's timely support has been a pillar of strength for us. The Union Cabinet has approved financial compensation of rupees 30,000 crore to public sector OMCs to offset under recoveries on subsidized domestic LPG sales. In the strategically vital industrial and commercial segment, we achieved record sales of 7.3 million metric ton in volume. Our business went beyond refinery sourcing by leveraging strategic imports and optimizing the supply chain to stay agile and resilient. In petrochemicals, we set new benchmarks, achieving record sales of 255,000 metric ton. For the dynamic and fast-growing lubricant market, MAC has consistently combined innovation, quality, and customer focus to stay ahead. In financial year 24-25, MAC Lubricants strengthened its position in the market, achieving its highest ever volume of 472,000 metric ton in a rapidly growing Indian lubricant market. Building on this momentum, MAC introduced 12 new grades and 71 SKUs across diverse segments, including automotive, industrial, and defense. Our focus on performance, reliability, and sustainability, coupled with expanded distribution through MAC Serve and digital platforms like MAC Connect, has reinforced MAC's reputation for excellence while deepening engagement with customers, mechanics, and industry partners. Coming to the aviation business, last year was a landmark year. In 24-25, we not only crossed pre-pandemic ATF sales level, but also strengthened our position in a rapidly growing market. We achieved ATF sales of 1968,000 metric ton and market share of 24.7% with a growth of 3.6%. With India emerging as the third largest domestic aviation market and aiming to be among the top globally, our aviation SBU has been right at the forefront. We served leading international and domestic airlines, added 16 new international airline contracts, and expanded our network with 10 new aviation fueling stations, bringing the total to 77. Moving to gas business, during the last financial year, we supplied 1829,000 metric ton of gas, achieving 3% overall growth, with the city gas distribution network recording an impressive 80% growth. To support this robust expansion, your company invested 2283 crore in CGD infrastructure. By March 2025, 840 CNG stations have been mechanically commissioned, with 634 already operational. An additional 100 CNG stations are planned for construction in the current financial year. Domestic gas penetration also strengthened with a record 2.33 lakh new PNG connections, bringing the cumulative level to 5.64 lakh. Supporting this growth, BPCL has laid 23,500 inch kilometer of steel pipelines to enable wider last mile connectivity. From fueling industries to powering households and enabling cleaner mobility, BPCL's gas business is shaping India's energy transition with sustainable, affordable, and reliable solutions, building a greener, low-carbon future for the nation. BPCL is committed to achieve net zero Scope 1 and Scope 2 greenhouse gas emissions by 2040, and our actions across refineries, renewable energy, and biofuels are paving the way. By 2035, we aspire to build a renewable energy portfolio of 10 gigawatt. During 24-25, we strengthen our renewable energy portfolio with a total installed capacity of around 155 megawatt from solar and wind, alongside high potential projects under development, including a 71 megawatt solar project at Prayagraj and 250 megawatt wind farms in Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. To further scale these efforts, we formed a joint venture company with Sembcorp Green Hydrogen India Private Limited, a subsidiary of Sembcorp Industries, to jointly pursue large-scale opportunities in renewable energy and green hydrogen projects across India. On the green hydrogen front, a 5 megawatt electrolyzer unit was commissioned at Bina Refinery. To promote green hydrogen for mobility, a green hydrogen refueling station at Kochi, in partnership with Cochin International Airport, is ready to commission. BPCL is also exploring innovative applications from hydrogen-powered buses to vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, reinforcing our vision of sustainable and clean mobility. On biofuel initiatives, we have set new benchmarks, with ethanol blending rising to 16.35% in financial year 24-25, up from 11.7% the year prior. In the current month, our blending levels have already neared the 20% mark, positioning us to achieve the national target well ahead of the 25-26 guideline. Alongside bioethanol, our compressed biogas programs under the government's Satat schemes are gaining strong momentum. We are promoters of the Satat scheme and provide offtake support for marketing of CBG. A total of 10 CBG plants were commissioned by BPCL Satat letter of intent holders. Our first CBG plant at Kochi, set up to process municipal solid waste, with the support of the local administration, is going to be a shining example of waste to energy. Looking ahead, we plan to set up 25 additional CBG plants in near future, furthering locally produced sustainable fuels. To drive this initiative, we have formed a joint venture with GPS Renewable Private Limited and are in the process of establishing another joint venture with Praj Industries Limited. These partnerships will play a pivotal role in developing such plants across India. Also, our 1G and 2G bioethanol refinery at Bargarh is under commissioning. Through these initiatives, BPCL is not only driving cleaner indigenous fuels that advance India's sustainable energy goals, aids decarbonization, and reduce import dependence, but is also contributing to the Prime Minister's vision of transforming our Annadata to Urja Data. At BPCL, research and innovation are at the heart of shaping a sustainable, self-reliant energy future. Our corporate R&D center and product and application development center drive cutting-edge work across hydrogen technologies, renewable energy, biofuels, green chemicals, and advanced lubricants, while continuously improving core refining processes. From high-efficiency PNG stoves and environmentally friendly hydraulic oils to pioneering super-absorbent polymer technology and integrated carbon capture solutions, our R&D initiatives focus on developing homegrown solutions and support the energy transition and the Atmanirbhar Bharat mission. These innovations enhance products, processes, and digital solutions, specialized fuels and engine oils, pilferage-proof LPG systems, and AI-enabled refinery improvements. With multiple patent filed and breakthrough technologies successfully commercialized, BPCL's R&D is not just about invention. It is about delivering practical, sustainable solutions that create value, drive efficiency, and empower the business to meet future energy challenges. When you look at BPCL governance, it is more than a checkbox. It's a culture where decisions are weighed with wisdom, diverse voices are encouraged, and accountability is non-negotiable. Over the years, we have built and strengthened frameworks, protocols, and oversight mechanisms that safeguard the interests of all our stakeholders. Transparency, clear disclosures, employee empowerment, collective decision-making, and meaningful social initiatives are deeply embedded in our every operation. Our independent internal audit function keeps a close watch on business processes and controls, sharing insights with the audit committee and the board. Complementing this, our vigilance team works proactively to raise governance standards. Our whistleblower policy ensures a safe and open environment for raising concerns. Through board diversity and smooth leadership transitions in an ever-evolving business landscape, we continue to uphold our guiding principles, helping BPCL make the right decisions, uphold trust, and protect its reputation for integrity. At BPCL, we see our people as our greatest strength. We are committed to building a future-ready workforce that is skilled, agile, and innovative. Through initiative in talent management and leadership programs, we nurture potential, cultivate growth, and prepare our employees to navigate the evolving energy landscape. As we scale new horizons across business segments, we are strengthening our workforce through the largest talent induction in recent years. Equally important is the well-being of our employees. By promoting a culture of continuous learning, engagement, and holistic wellness, we empower our workforce to thrive both professionally and personally. At BPCL, human resources is about inspiring, supporting, and energizing our people to drive organizational resilience and long-term success. We see sports as a powerful way to nurture well-being, discipline, and pride. Over the years, we have supported some of the India's finest athletes across cricket, hockey, badminton, archery, chess, and para sports. We continue to invest in the spirit by building sports facilities at more than 85 locations, organizing fitness events like marathons and Fitness Premier League. Through our sports scholarship program, we support 100 young athletes across 14 disciplines, helping them chase their dreams at national and international arena. With over 250 athletes nurtured, including 65 who have represented India on the global stage and 15 honored with Arjuna Awards, BPCL is proud to be a partner in India's sporting journey. At BPCL, corporate social responsibility is more than giving back. It is about creating lasting impact, empowering communities, and building a sustainable future. Guided by our vision of energizing lives, we focus on 5 key areas: health and sanitation, education, skill development, community development, and environmental sustainability. In financial year 24-25, we invested rupees 179 crore in high-impact CSR initiative. Since 2014, our cumulative contribution has crossed 1,600 crore, consistently creating long-term value and meaningful impact across society. Healthcare remained a cornerstone of our efforts. Initiatives like Lifeline Express, Hospital on Wheels, and mobile medical units delivered critical services to underserved districts. We are expanding further through projects like 50-bed charitable hospital at Kedarnath and AI-powered telemedicine kiosk in remote high-altitude regions. Efforts are also underway to make advanced robotics-assisted surgeries more accessible and affordable in India through technology initiatives at IIT Madras. In addition, an amenity center is being established at the Kochi Cancer Research Center to support patients and provide accommodation for their family during treatment. On education and skill development, we continue to bridge the gap between learning and employability through scholarships, apprenticeships, and grassroots programs. Our inclusivity agenda drives initiatives for differently abled individuals, including assistive devices for the visually impaired, as well as empowerment programs for women and youth through sports and vocational training. In Kerala, our Skill Development Institute has trained over 1,700 students with a 97% placement record, including hearing impaired students. To meet the growing demand, we are establishing another world-class skill development center at Kochi, which will train over 1,600 students annually. Similarly, at Bina, through our CSR initiative, Project Swavlambhan, we have upskilled 113 local youth and aim to train around 400 more in the current year. Our environmental intervention, from drone-based seed dispersal and urban afforestation to solar-powered reverse osmosis plants and renewable energy projects, help conserve resources while strengthening communities. Campaigns such as Swachhata Pakhwada and Swachhata Hi Seva further reinforce our commitment to cleaner, healthier surroundings. At BPCL, CSR is about touching lives, uplifting communities, and contributing meaningfully to India's growth. And this responsibility to society naturally extends to our responsibility to the nation. As India marches towards Viksit Bharat by 2047, the spirit of Atmanirbharta, true self-reliance, becomes our guiding star. For BPCL, this means not only energizing communities, but also powering national capability, confidence, and control over destiny. As we step into our Golden Jubilee year, our growth story since nationalization is itself a testament on how perseverance turns modest beginning into national strength. Our retail outlets, the very face of our company, to millions of customers, have grown from just over 3,000 to more than 24,000 in last 50 years. From a single refinery processing 3.8 million metric ton of crude, today our three refineries together process over 40.5 million metric ton. From 3.6 million metric ton of product sales 50 years ago, today we deliver over 52.4 million metric ton. In 1976, LPG access was a privilege, but today we serve 9.6 crore households, including 2.7 crore Ujjwala beneficiaries. Every cylinder we deliver carries a promise that clean and safe energy access in India is no longer for a few, but a right for every family. Back then, our turnover was rupees 552 crore and profit was 1.7 crore. Today, turnover has crossed 5 lakh crore and profit stands at 13,275 crore. From modest beginnings to a leading national energy company, this is not just growth in numbers. This is a story of scale, of discipline, and of nation building. Over the years, our promise to stakeholders have remained steadfast, delivering reliable energy, driving responsible growth, and ensuring rewarding ownership. Our purpose hasn't changed, and neither has our spirit. What has changed is how we bring it alive. Today, we are bolder in innovation and more caring in our approach. At this golden milestone, we look ahead with pride in the trust we have earned and commitment to the future we will build together. The next 50 years must be even more transformative than the first 50. Today, we dream of an India that is not only self-sufficient but also full of self-confidence. An India that is not only advancing in technology but also shaping the future of innovation. An India whose 1.4 billion people are not just a number but a powerhouse of skills and talent the world needs today. And we are confident that Bharat Petroleum will continue to be a shining example of this India because we have the aspiration to aim higher, the resources to deliver, and above all, the enduring trust of our stakeholders that makes it all possible. To deliver on this vision, we have embarked on a multi-year capex cycle. In our journey, timing is everything. Projects delivered on schedule translate directly into value. Every rupee of capex is a promise, and timely commissioning is how we honor it. But no journey is walked alone. Our progress is the outcome of countless contributions of visionaries who led, employees who built, partners who enabled, and customers who believed. Our dealers, distributors, channel partners, and delivery teams are the face of BPCL to millions of Indians, and their dedication is our greatest strength. Our sincere thanks to our vendors, bankers, and shareholders for your trust and steadfast support. I would also like to thank my colleagues on the board for their insights and invaluable contributions throughout the year. A warm welcome to Shri Ashish Joshi, Government Director, and Shri Shubhankar Sen, Director Marketing, who recently joined the board. We are confident that their expertise and experience will significantly contribute to BPCL's further growth. I also take the opportunity to thank Srimati Kamini Chauhan Ratan, Shri Ghanshyam Sher, and Dr. Aishwarya Biswal for their contributions as board members. A special note of gratitude to the Government of India, various state governments, and the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas for their guidance, support, and encouragement, which continues to be a strong pillar of our progress. Thank you all for joining us today and for being an integral part of BPCL's journey. Together, we will keep energizing lives, empowering communities, and driving India's future forward. Now I advise the Company Secretary to read out the relevant portions, if any, in the Auditor's report and briefly explain the business of the meeting and the mechanism and process of e-voting.
Thank you, sir. In respect of the financial year 2024-25, statutory auditors and Comptroller and Auditor General had no qualification in their report on audited standalone and audited consolidated financial statements. However, the observation of Secretarial Auditor in their report, which can be found on page number 264 of the annual report, are as follows. The company did not have optimum combination of executive and non-executive directors as required under Regulation 17(1)A of SEBI Listing Obligation and Disclosure Requirements Regulations 2015 and Clause 3.1.1 of the DP Guidelines during the period November 12, 2024 till March 27, 2025. Requisite number of independent directors on the board as required under Regulation 17(1)B of SEBI Listing Obligation and Disclosure Requirements Regulation 2015 and Clause 3.1.4 of the DP Guidelines during the period April 1, 2024 till March 31, 2025, except for the period from May 11, 2024 till July 18, 2024. requisite number of independent directors during the period November 12, 2024 to March 27, 2025 as required under section 149(4) of the Act. Proper constitution of the audit committee as required under section 177(2) of the Act, Regulation 18 of SEBI Listing Obligation and Disclosure Requirements Regulations 2015 and Clause 4.1.1 of DP Guidelines during the period November 12, 2024 till March 27, 2025. Proper constitution of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee as required under section 178 of the Act, Regulation 19 of SEBI Listing Obligation and Disclosure Requirements Regulation 2015 and Clause 5 of DP Guidelines during the period November 12, 2024 till March 27, 2025. Proper constitution of the Risk Management Committee as required under Regulation 21 of SEBI Listing Obligation and Disclosure Requirements Regulation 2015 during the period from November 12, 2024 till January 21, 2025. The company did not hold any meetings of the Audit Committee after October 25, 2024 as required under Regulation 18(2)(a) of SEBI Listing Obligation and Disclosure Requirements Regulation 2015 and Clause 4.4 of the DP Guidelines. I will now read out the explanation given by the Board of Directors on the observations of the Secretarial Auditor, which is contained in page number 123 of the annual report. BPCL is a government company under Section 2, Subsection 45 of the Companies Act 2013 under the administrative control of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. The nomination of all categories of directors are done by the Government of India in accordance with the laid down guidelines of Department of Public Enterprises. Accordingly, the subject matter of nomination or appointment of adequate number of independent directors falls under the purview of Government of India. BPCL has from time to time communicated to the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas with respect to the requirement of requisite number of independent directors under the Companies Act 2013 and SEBI Listing Obligation and Disclosure Requirements Regulations 2015. BPCL had shortage of one independent director since May 1, 2023. Consequent to the completion of tenure, 5 independent directors ceased to be the directors of the company with effect from November 12, 2024. As a result, the number of independent directors had reduced below 50% of the board members up to March 27, 2025, and the company was not able to comply with the provisions of Regulation 17 to 20 of SEBI Listing Obligation and Disclosure Requirements Regulation relating to optimum combination of executive and non-executive directors, requisite number of independent directors, proper composition of audit committee, nomination and remuneration committee, risk management committee, and holding of audit committee meetings for the period as stated in the observations under the secretarial audit. The 3 independent directors were reappointed on the board of the company with effect from March 28, 2025. All the said 3 committees were reconstituted suitably thereafter. Now I will read out mechanism and process of e-voting. There are 4 ordinary business and 9 special business for this AGM. The details are covered in the notice of the AGM. The Companies Act 2013 and SEBI regulations provide for electronic voting. Accordingly, the company has provided its members the facility to cast their votes through the remote electronic voting system administered by National Securities Depository Limited. The remote e-voting commenced at 9 a.m. on Wednesday 20th August and ended at 5 p.m. on Sunday 24th August. The company is also providing an opportunity of e-voting at AGM through NSDL to those members who have not exercised their vote by remote e-voting system. Members are requested to refer to the instructions provided in the notice of the AGM for seamless participation through video conference. In case members face any difficulty, they may reach out to the helpline numbers given in the notice. The board has appointed Sri Nripang Dholakia from Messrs. Dholakia and Associates LLP, practicing company secretaries, as the scrutinizer to scrutinize the e-voting process. The scrutinizer, after the conclusion of voting at the AGM, will count the votes cast through remote e-voting and e-voting at AGM. I now request the Chairman and Managing Director to address the shareholders who have registered for speaking at the AGM.
I now invite the shareholders who have registered for speaking at the meeting to come forward and put forward their questions. The moderator will give appropriate access to the concerned shareholders to speak. I request the members to be brief so that everybody gets equal opportunity of being heard. I also request that repetition of questions may be avoided to allow more points for discussion. Further, in order to have more participation in the meeting, I request you all to adhere to a time limit of 3 minutes. In order to save time, all questions will be bunched and answered at the end.
Thank you, sir. Dear shareholders, when your name is announced, you will be sent an invitation to unmute your microphone. Kindly unmute your microphone, switch your camera on, and speak. Our first shareholder registered to speak is Ashok Subramaniam. Sir,
Audible and visible?
Yes, sir. Visible and audible, sir.
Sarvabhya Namaskaraha. So greetings of the day to the board of directors, the independent directors, the stakeholders, fellow shareholders, and all employees of the organization. Hearty congratulations on a stellar performance for FY 24-25. I am speaking from Coimbatore, and this is the 21st AGM I attend this year, this financial year. So with that knowledge of that experience, what I have gained, and with the upskill which I have done in the last 1 year, I'll be putting forward some few points which will be beneficial for this great organization. Now, looking at page 3 of the annual report, I observed that the renewable energy share is mere at 4.76% only, which is much below an industrial standard. Maybe there is and it needs to be addressed in a focused manner and in a rapid manner. And also look at the same page, it has given an installed renewable capacity and under development renewable capacity. I think the term under development renewable capacity is unfit to be said like that. Whereas in page 6, it is correctly stated as renewable capacity under development. So this gives a different meaning. So kindly look into this so that we don't have that kind of errors. Now looking at the CSR aspect, sir, we have an unspent amount of 157.49 crores in the last financial year, and against which the overall now the target is 515.63 crores. This somehow gives an indication that we are not focused on the CSR spend. And for an organization of this repute and spread across the nation of the country and being an PSU, I think there could have been much more opportunities could have been untapped. In this angle, I would like to share some points that there are organizations and companies and all this thing which are taking a CSR volunteership program using the staff, their families, and even superannuated employees towards the main goal of increasing the gross enrollment ratio, that is GER, as per under SDG 4 for higher education, which is standing at only at 28.4% in India, and with the target of 100% by 2030, and with higher secondary education at just 57.6%. So with our geographic spread and with the employees available, and the CSR volunteership program, maybe a week, 1 hour per week by the employees will even be a motivation factor for the employees. So we may please look into it. I request Director HR to have a look at it. Now, the second thing is that considering the requirement of carbon footprint to be addressed, the nation is marching towards an internal carbon fund. And I didn't see anything addressed in this annual report, nor in the chairman's speech, anything in this angle that how are you accruing, whether any part of our profit is kept aside for ICF, so that in case of a sudden requirement due to any regulation change or any other requirement, we need not have to run around for a fund. You may please look into that. Now coming to this thing, and so these are the 2 points I would like. And also with my experience or with my this thing, India has got a population of 50 to 60 million people in the age group of 60 to 70, which is the most experienced people, and as this today's generation, they are well settled. So why not these organizations tap them? All the retired employees or maybe anybody else, not as any consultant or anything, but wherever they are, they can be engaged with the locations in that place and for an interaction, so that the many observations which have happened in notice addressed in page 237 to 241 in terms of many legal issues and all those things may be addressed, and even the safety concern can be addressed. And you have covered about the zero harm in refineries, but it failed to address anything on the marketing setup. And I observed that there are 2 fatalities. And also I observed that one of the retail outlets I visited during my journey, road journey, yeah, I appreciated their efforts and my interaction with the delivery boys and with the fuel boys. I have even appreciated by way of an email and a letter to the particular dealer as well as to the retail territory manager. In the same manner, many places I observe that with the awareness of the safety aspects there is enough scope for improvement. It is so is the case nowadays. I observe that constructing a project is very vital for any organization to grow. In that aspect, any project which we do, we cannot do any rework in today's scenario. In that aspect, many new project comes up. The need of the hour is to do a need assessment of the communities who are parting with us. And I don't see anything addressed in that annual report in that aspect. So many projects which are coming up, the refineries and the pipelines and the oil depots and everything, a need address can be addressed. Community need assessment can be made, and that can be a point for a strategic CSR, which will improve, which will improve the healthy relationship between the local community and the company for a speedy execution of the project. With this, I will conclude my speech. Before that, I would like to take the point. I have raised one point, escalated one point to Director HR respect to my PF pension, and I would like in this person, I am not elaborating it. He has all the details. I would request him to address it and see that I am able to get my EPF pension at the earliest. And this, I observe, I am telling this is in the interest of many people who are contributed from EPF 95 until 2004. It was held up under the context of IPF and with the superannuation. Now it has been remitted and there have been no communication about this. So there are many employees in this angle. So kindly address that. And I thank the secretarial department for giving me an opportunity and wishing everyone a healthy and prosperous life ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Subramaniam. We move on to our next 2 shareholders, Santosh Kumar Saraf and Bharti Saraf. We can hear you.
आदरणीय सभापति जी, उपस्थित निर्देशक मंडल के सदस्यगण, अधिकारीगण और कर्मचारीगण, मैं संतोष कुमार साहब कलकत्ता से आप सभी को राम राम कहता हूँ। आशा करता हूँ आप सब अच्छे स्वास्थ्य में होंगे। सर, मैं उन सभी कर्मचारी भाई बहनों का आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जिनकी कड़ी मेहनत का फल है कि आज हमारी कंपनी इतना अच्छा रिजल्ट और डिविडेंड दे रही है। उन भाई बहनों के साथ साथ उनकी फैमिली का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जो सदा बैकबोन के रूप में उनके पीछे खड़ी रहती है, जिसे पूर्ण क्षमता से अपना योगदान हमारी कंपनी में देते हैं। मैं सेक्रेटरी उनकी टीम का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ। उनके टीम मेंबर सदा हमारे टच में रहते हैं। आशा करते हैं भविष्य में इसी तरह वो हमारी सेवा करेंगे। सर, आपने अपने करीबन 45 मिनट के वक्तव्य में और जो आपने बैलेंस शीट भेजी है उसके बाद में तो कोई प्रश्न रहता नहीं। क्यों कि आपके फाइनेंशियल टीम ने जो हमारे मन में प्रश्न आने वाले थे उनका सबका उत्तर बैलेंस शीट के माध्यम से दिया है। तो कहने मतलब क्या प्रश्न करें आपसे, कहते मैं फाइनेंशियल टीम से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि अगले साल एक आध तो पॉइंट हमारे लिए छोड़ दें जिसे संजय जी से हम कोई प्रश्न मीटिंग के अंदर कर सकें और संजय जी उसका जवाब दें जिसे सब शेयर होल्डर उनको सुन सके। ये रिक्वेस्ट सर आपके थ्रू उनको कहता हूँ, तो आप भी उनको कहिएगा भी ऐसा है, क्या प्रश्न करेंगे। लेकिन कहावत है खन्ना जी कि कभी निमंत्रण पे जाते हैं बहुत अच्छा खाना रहता है, पूरा खाना पल भर के अच्छे आइटम रहती है, फिर भी लास्ट में हैबिट होती है कि ये पान या सुपारी है कि नहीं है, आइसक्रीम है कि नहीं। उसी तरह आपकी कंपनी की इतनी अच्छी बैलेंस शीट आपके सीएफओ और सेक्रेटरी ने मिलकर दी है और आपने अपने वक्तव्य में सब कुछ बताया है, फिर भी एक आध तो प्रश्न पूछते हैं, उसको अन्यथा मत लीजिएगा। सर सबसे पहला प्रश्न तो मेरा है कि 9 करोड़ 6 लाख आप डोमेस्टिक अपने हाउस होल्ड हैं, उनको आप एलपीजी गैस सप्लाई करते हैं सर, मैं भी उसका एक आपका कस्टमर हूँ, लेकिन एक प्रॉब्लम बहुत आती है सर, इसका कोई रास्ता निकालिए। और मैं मोदी से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, जैसे करप्शन के ऊपर उन्होंने, क्योंकि ये डिलीवरी मैन जो आते हैं बहुत टॉर्चर करते हैं सर, कभी 50 रुपया दे दीजिए, कभी 100 रुपया दीजिए, नहीं तो हम वापस लेके जाएंगे। इनकी कंप्लेन हम डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर कहते हैं, तो बोलते हैं भाई ठीक है जो कर रहे हैं कर रहे हैं। तो हम चाहेंगे आप एक गाइडलाइन तैयार कर दीजिए कि कितने फ्लोर तक, अगर लिफ्ट है तो कितने फ्लोर तक, और लिफ्ट नहीं है तो कितने फ्लोर तक बिना किसी पैसे के वो हमें सर्विस प्रोवाइड करेंगे। क्योंकि हम जैसे सीनियर आदमी हैं, जब उनको डराते तो डर लगता है भी एक सिलेंडर है, कल ने खत्म हो गई तो हम क्या करेंगे। पाइपलाइन तो अभी आई नहीं है, कब आएगी मालूम नहीं है, क्योंकि टेक्निकली और पॉलिटिकली बहुत प्रॉब्लम होती है। इसके लिए गाइडलाइन आप जरूर तैयार कीजिए कि भी इतने फ्लोर पे, और लिफ्ट है तो इतने फ्लोर पे आप डिलीवरी देंगे, उसके लिए आप कोई एक्स्ट्रा पैसा चार्ज नहीं कर सकते, या करना तो उसको भी फिक्स कर दिए, इतने पैसे आप चार्ज कर सकते। जैसे ट्रेन में मेट्रो में जाते हैं ना, इस स्टेशन पे जाए तो 20 रुपया लगेगा, इस स्टेशन पे जाएंगे तो 30 रुपया लगेगा, ऐसे करें जिससे हमें नॉलेज में हो। प्लीज इसकी एक रिक्वेस्ट है। और सर दूसरा क्या है कि आपको नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया काफी डेवलप कर रहा है, और हमारे मोदी जी भी काफी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप कर रहे हैं नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया के अंदर में। इसके साथ में पहलगांव कांड होने के बाद में टूरिस्ट भी काफी नॉर्थ ईस्ट इंडिया की तरफ में अपने जा रहे हैं। तो मेरा कहना तो है कि वहां पर आपने, जिससे किसी को प्रॉब्लम ना हो, किसी के घर में कोई प्रॉब्लम ना, किसी को कोई होटल में कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो गैस की, इसके लिए क्या फर्दर इम्प्रूवमेंट किया आपने, इसके बारे में बताइएगा। और क्या इम्प्रूवमेंट नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट के लिए, जिसको हम 7 स्टेट कहते हैं, उनके लिए बताने का कष्ट करिएगा सर। एक सर, फीमेल एम्प्लॉय के लिए क्या कर रहे थे, वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट के लिए आप क्या कदम उठा रहे हैं, कि हमारे यहाँ वुमेन की कम थे। लोग कहते हैं भाई पेट्रोल की एरिया है, फीमेल को हम काम पर नहीं रख सकते हैं, कई प्रॉब्लम होती है, लेकिन सर आजकल तो फीमेल प्लेन भी उड़ाती है, फाइटर प्लेन भी उड़ाती है, और मुक्केबाजी में अच्छे से गोल्ड भी लेके आती है। तो ऐसा कोई काम क्यों नहीं कर सकती, ये आप विचार करिए। और एक कहावत है, अगर लक्ष्मी को आप घर में रखते हैं तो लक्ष्मी बहुत अच्छे से आती है सर, और खुश भी रहती है। तो इसके बारे में जरूर खन्ना जी विचार करिएगा फ्यूचर में, ये मेरी आपसे एक रिक्वेस्ट है सर। एक सर, ये जो ट्रम्प, हम लोग पास में को ट्रम्प का नाम सुने थे, ये अभी ट्रम्प जो आता है इसका इफेक्ट क्या है, कि डेली ट्रम्प कार्ड निकलते हैं, सुबह एक ट्रम्प कार्ड होता है, शाम को एक ट्रम्प काम होता है, जो कि हमें प्रेशर दे रहा है कि हम रशिया से पेट्रोल नहीं खरीदें। तो इसके लिए हमारे मैनेजमेंट ने क्या सोचा है, क्योंकि प्लान आपको ए और बी बना के रखना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि ताश में क्या होता है, कब ट्रम्प मारते हैं और पूरे सब खिलाड़ी देखते रह जाते हैं। तो सर इसके लिए मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि मैनेजमेंट से बात करिए, और क्या अपना प्लान ए और बी बनाएंगे, क्योंकि कभी भी आ सकता है, तो इसके लिए आपको पहले से तैयार रहना, मैं समझता हूँ काफी अच्छा होगा। ज्यादा कुछ नहीं, ये भी प्रश्न मैंने बैलेंस शीट के अलावा किए हैं, तो और ज्यादा नहीं, सिर्फ मैं ये कहूंगा फाइनेंस ईयर 25-26 हमारी कंपनी के डायरेक्टर, हमारी कंपनी और हमारे जितने भी एसोसिएट मेंबर हैं, और जितने भी हमारे कंपनी के एम्प्लॉय और फैमिली मेंबर हैं, उनके लिए हेल्दी वेल्दी और प्रॉपर सेफ्टी के साथ व्यतीत होगा सर। इसके साथ में सर, आने वाले त्योहारों की भी आप सभी को शुभकामना देता हूँ, और भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूँ ये त्योहार आपकी हमारी सबकी जिंदगी में खुशियाँ और आनंद लेके आएंगे सर। और सर मैं मॉडरेटर का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ, और आशा करता हूँ कि भविष्य में इसी प्रकार की सर्विस देगा। सीएफओ का भी आभार करता हूँ, इतनी अच्छी बैलेंस शीट दे रहे हैं सर, थोड़ा त्रुटि रखिए जिससे हम प्रश्न कर सकें, अदरवाइज मीटिंग का आने का मजा नहीं रहता है। जय जय भारत। सर मेरी वाइफ की तबीयत खराब है, उन्होंने एक रिकॉर्डिंग आपके लिए भेजा है। जरा सुन लीजिएगा।
Due to my ill health, I was not able to join today. I would like to thank you for letting me express my views through this recording. Sir, since our company's performance has been really good, I would like to thank all the stakeholders for this. I have a couple of queries. First of all, what is the company's plan for CapEx? And secondly, what is company doing with regards to women empowerment? Thank you.
नमस्कार सर, धन्यवाद, राम राम।
Thank you, Mr. Santosh Saraf. Thank you, Ms. Bharti Saraf. We move on to speaker shareholder number 4, Mr. Gautam Tiwari. Can you listen me? Mr. Tiwari, could you kindly unmute your microphone and speak? We can see you. Mr. Tiwari? Mr. Gautam Tiwari? Mr. Gautam Tiwari, could you kindly unmute your microphone and turn the camera directly onto your face? There appears to be a technical problem there. We'll move on to speaker shareholder number 5, Ms. Smita Shah, and 6, Mr. Bharat Shah.
हेलो चेयरमैन सर, आवाज आ रही है मेरी? हेलो
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
हेलो
ma'am. We can hear
all
you.
of you,
हाँ
sir,
चेयरमैन सर, हाँ
and
ओके
he'll be
थैंक यू
live
सो मच।
to all of you in the days
हेलो
to come. I wish all the
हेलो
best for the company.
हेलो
Hello.
हेलो हाँ
Ma'am,
माननीय
there
चेयरमैन
is some
एमडी। हाँ
disturbance.
हेलो हेलो हेलो
Ma'am, we can hear
हेलो
you. Please go ahead.
हाँ ओके ओके। माननीय चेयरमैन एमडी साहब श्री संजय जी तथा सभी उपस्थित माननीय डायरेक्टर्स, आप सभी को बम्बई से मेरा स्मिता शाह का सादर प्रणाम। प्रथम तो चेयरमैन एमडी साहब, आपका मैं हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ हमारे बीपीसीएल के बोर्ड पर, और आप और साथ में बोर्ड पर जो न्यू आए शुभंकर जी, आशीष जी, सभी का भी हार्दिक स्वागत हो और आप सभी को अभिनंदन और सेक्रेटरी टीम का आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ। वेरी एक्सेलेंट, इंफॉर्मेटिव, एट्रैक्टिव, फुल गुड इंफॉर्मेशन के साथ बनी रिपोर्ट भेजने के लिए, प्लस ऑलवेज गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस देते रहे और आज हमें जो बात करने का मौका दिया, और सभी शेयर होल्डर के साथ कुशल व्यवहार और हार्ड वर्कर मेहनती कंपनी सेक्रेटरी मिस कला जी, उनके टीम से हार्ड वर्कर श्री कृष्णा जी, मिस तेजस्वी, सभी की कुशल गुड इन्वेस्टर सर्विस की सराहना करते हुए मेरा दिल से धन्यवाद। और चेयरमैन साहब, आपको, पूरी बोर्ड टीम को, सभी एम्प्लॉयज वर्कर, सभी का हार्ड वर्क, जिससे आज बीपीसीएल कंपनी का नाम आपने जो मार्केट में बहुत बढ़िया बना के रखा है सर। और प्लस आज हमारी 72nd एजीएम की मैं बधाई देना चाहूंगी कि कंपनी का शेपिंग द फ्यूचर ऑफ एनर्जी वेरी वेल डन रहा, और रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी भी क्रिएट करने की जो आपकी टेक्निक है बहुत बढ़िया रही है। प्लस सर, मेजर प्रोजेक्ट्स आपने मुंबई और कोची रिफाइनरी जो एक्सेलेंट बनाई है सर, सो बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन। और चेयरमैन साहब, आपके फ्यूचर्स के 3 साल में और कौन से प्रोजेक्ट करने जा रहे हो और फ्यूचर प्लान क्या है, सो जरूर हाईलाइट करिए। बाकी तो चेयरमैन साहब, हमारी 75th एजीएम 3 साल के बाद आ रही है, तो चेयरमैन साहब उसके लिए शेयर होल्डर के साथ आपने क्या प्लान किया है? क्योंकि मुझे पता है आपने समय समय पर हमेशा बोनस देते रहे, डिविडेंड भी हमेशा एक्सेलेंट बढ़िया देते रहे हो, सो इस टाइम भी डिविडेंड आपने ₹10 जो शेयर पर शेयर दिया, सो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। तो सर, हम आशा करते हैं, उम्मीद रखते हैं कि 75th ईयर तो आप और भी बढ़िया बोनस दोगे और डिविडेंड भी बहुत अच्छा आप बढ़ा के दोगे, ये मेरी पूरी मैं उम्मीद करते हुए आशा करती हूँ कि गेट टुगेदर भी जरूर करेंगे, क्योंकि हमें विश्वास है सर, ये पूरा सर आपके ऊपर। सो सर, आप जरूर 75th के लिए जरूर सोचिए। बाकी तो ऑलवेज मेरी एक शेयर होल्डर बहन के नाते शुभकामना है कि इस बारिश की जितनी भी बूंद इस धरती पर गिरे, उतनी सारी खुशियां आपकी झोली में गिरे। ईश्वर आपको वो हर खुशी दे जो आप चाहे। आपका फ्यूचर मंगलमय शुभकामनाएं से के साथ हरा भरा रहे और कंपनी की प्रगति भी हमेशा चौगुनी प्रगति के साथ बढ़ती रहे और बेटर डिविडेंड भी बढ़ाते रहे। और चेयरमैन साहब श्री गणेश जी भी अभी कल से पधारे, सो गणेश जी की कृपा हमेशा आप पर बनी रहे, यही मेरी हार्टली शुभकामना के साथ मैं शुभाशीष देते हुए मैं आज के सभी रिजोल्यूशन में धन्यवाद करती हूँ। और चेयरमैन साहब जरूर नेक्स्ट ईयर से आप हाइब्रिड एजीएम करने की कृपा करें। सो जरूर हम आपको रूबरू मिलने का एक मौका मिलेगा। बस बाकी तो ऑलवेज हमारा साथ सहकार रहा है। सो आज के सभी रिजोल्यूशन में सपोर्ट करते हैं, शुभकामना के साथ धन्यवाद। चेयरमैन साहब चालू रखिए, भरत साहब बात करते हैं, चालू रखिए चेयरमैन साहब।
आवाज आ रही है?
Hello, sir, we
आवाज आ
can
रही है
hear
सर?
you. Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
हाँ माननीय चेयरमैन श्री, एमडी श्री और अन्य माननीय डायरेक्टर सर, मेरा नाम भरत सर ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लूंगा, 1 से 1.5 मिनट लूंगा सर। सर आप जो लिटरली कंपनी चला रहे हो सर, हमेशा अच्छा गुड रिटर्न दिया है सर, और डिविडेंड भी छप्पर फाड़ के देते आ रहे हो सर, बहुत अच्छा रिटर्न देते हो, तो मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर। और सर मैं अपने बोनस के लिए मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है सर, आपको बोनस से हमेशा बोलना नहीं पड़ता है, मांगना नहीं पड़ता है, आप लोग बोनस टाइम टू टाइम देते आ ही रहे हो, लेकिन आने वाले 1-2 साल में हो सके तो वापिस बोनस के लिए मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है सर। और सर फैक्ट्री विजिट आपने जो बम्बई का प्लांट की कराई थी, बहुत समय हो गया, तो ये साल हो सके तो फैक्ट्री विजिट के लिए मेरी हार्टली रिक्वेस्ट है, तो जरूर फैक्ट्री विजिट कराने की मेरी हार्टली रिक्वेस्ट है, जरूर कराना सर। और सर सारे अवार्ड्स के लिए भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सीएसआर एक्टिविटी भी अच्छी चल रही है, मानवता का करे, बहुत धन्यवाद। और सर कंपनी सेक्रेटरी श्री कला मैडम और उनकी टीम के कृष्णा जी, तेजस्वी और पूरी सीएस टीम को मैं बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ। हमेशा बेस्ट इन्वेस्टर सर्विस दे रहे, हमेशा शेयर होल्डर को रिस्पेक्ट देते, क्वेरी सोल्व करते, तो मैं पूरी सेक्रेटरी टीम को बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ। इसी माध्यम में जुड़ने के लिए भी कंपनी ने बहुत अपने टीम ने बहुत मेहनत की, मैं पूरी सीएस टीम का बहुत धन्यवाद अभिनंदन देता हूँ सर। और सर नेक्स्ट ईयर हो सके तो जरूर फिजिकल मीटिंग कीजिए, तो आपको मिले 5 साल हुए तो रूबरू में मिलने का मौका मिलता है, या गेट टुगेदर जैसा है तो भी करना जरूर। बाकी आपकी हेल्थ अच्छी रहे, कंपनी बढ़िया प्रगति करे, सारे रिजोल्यूशन में सर मेरा पूरा सपोर्ट है सर। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। जय हिंद, वंदे मातरम सर, जय हिंद सर, थैंक यू सर।
Thank you very much, Ms. Smita Shah and Mr. Bharat Shah. Shareholders are requested to kindly turn down the volume of their television sets or any other applications running in the background so that we can hear you more clearly. We'll move back to speaker shareholder number 4, Mr. Gautam Tiwari.
Yes, sir. You can listen me, sir.
Yes, sir, we can hear you and see you, sir.
I say thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Sir, in fact, I've been waiting for this meeting since a pretty long time, sir, right from 10 o'clock. But meantime, I was speaking at Alchem, other meeting, so that is why I could not attend that time. Dear sir, first of all, I would like to say that very, very hearty congratulations and welcome to our CMD Sanjay Khanna. He has explained so nicely, so clearly, sir. कुछ पूछने के लिए छोड़ा ही नहीं है आपने, सब कुछ बता दिया, कंपनी का पूरा हाल चाल जानकर इतनी खुशी हुई कि नवरत्न कंपनी में आपके से नवरत्न और सारे रतन डायमंड्स आर देयर and we are very happy, proud shareholders of your company. Hearty congratulations to our CMD Sanjay Khanna ji, our CS Kalavati Kalaji, I mean Kala Vaidyanathan ji, our Director Finance Mr. Vaits Gupta ji, and all other dignified dignitaries on board Team BPCL. Myself, Gautam Tiwari, I am participating at this meeting from Mumbai. Dear sir, I welcome all appointments and reappointments of all directors and wish happy, healthy, wealthy, and post-retired life to our retired directors Krishna Kumar ji, Sukumal Jain, then Sushma ji, Ghanshyam ji, and Aishwarya ji. Sir, kudos to entire BPCL management team for brilliant performance as regards to gross refining margins and other milestone achievements during the year. Sir, I am confident that the innovative measures of the company shall continue to keep its growth of market share and revenue build up precisely well. Sir, investor care, investor services are exceptionally outstanding, cordial, harmonious, with soft-spoken, humble, polite, helpful secretarial team headed by Srimati Vaidyanathan Kalaji and assisted by evergreen, dynamic, energetic Krishna ji and Tejaswini ji, who has helped me just now to join the AGM. Sir, in fact, कुछ पूछने के लिए आपने छोड़ा नहीं, फिर भी 2-3 things I would like to know, sir. First is, sir, how does the company gross refining margin compare to those of its competitors, and the reasons for decrease in GRM in recent time? Second, sir, how are global oil prices and exchange rates expected to affect margins in the current year? Sir, what are the top 3 risks the company is navigating now? And sir, lastly, what are the accruals from our upstream investments? Conclusively, I would like to say, sir, I support all resolutions and voted favorably for each one of them in advance. I support appointments and reappointments of all directors, since we have got unwavering trust, faith, and faith, and confidence in the management. Therefore, our lifetime support to the continuous lifetime support rather to the management is always there. Sir, I wish for the healthy, wealthy, happy, safe life to all the entire management team, along with all employees, officers, executives, workers, and also the best compliments for all upcoming festivals like Ganpati, Diwali, Dasera, and New Year, all that. And sir, we are the proud shareholders of your company. I thank the company for best ever CSR activities and for winning various multiple accolades and recognitions and awards every time. And sir, if possible, you can have the factory visit of this thing, and companies rewarding shareholders precisely well every year. We are the proud shareholders of your company, sir, and we promise that we will always stay there. Thank you very much, sir. Here is a grand salute to the entire management team. Thank you very much. Jai
Thank you
Hind.
very much, Mr. Tiwari. We move on to speaker shareholder number 7, Pramod Kumar Rungta.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir, we can hear you and see you.
मैं कुछ सजेशन दूंगा. मैं एक्टिविस्ट हूँ, मैं लॉ ग्रेजुएट हूँ और कंपनीज का थोड़ा मैं वो क्रिटिकल असेसमेंट कर रहा हूँ. मैं स्टार्टिंग से बोलना चाहता हूँ कि इसका कंपनी का 72 इयर्स पहले बर्थ हुई थी. ब्रिटिश और इंडियन इंजीनियर्स ने बहुत रिमोट एरियाज में जाके ऑयल फाइंड किया, आसाम में बहुत जगह बहुत मेहनत की, बहुत रिस्क ली. तो कंपनी को अपना उसका जो ओरिजिन है, जो जो इसकी जो बर्मा शेल थी ओरिजिनली, वो उसका थोड़ा देना चाहिए कि कंपनी की हिस्ट्री क्या है. आज कंपनी 50 इयर्स सेलिब्रेट कर रही है, तो जो जिन लोगों ने अपने जो हार्ड ईयर दिए, जब टेक्नोलॉजी बहुत एक्सेसिबिलिटी भी बहुत पुअर थी, उस समय जाके ये भी इंडिया के लिए कंपनी एस्टेब्लिश की, जिसने काफी ग्रोथ की, काफी वैल्यू क्रिएशन किया इंडिया में. मेरा मानना है कि इंदिरा गांधी ने जो इसका नेशनलाइजेशन किया, वो एक रॉन्ग स्टेप था. जिस तरह पीएसयू का नेशनलाइजेशन किया, वो भी एक रॉन्ग स्टेप था. मेरे अंकल एक पीएसयू बैंक में बहुत सीनियर पोस्ट पे थे. बोले उनकी जो बैलेंस शीट होती है, एनुअल रिपोर्ट होती है, टोटली फर्स्ट है. ये उन्होंने मुझको 35 इयर्स पहले बताया था. आज आप सब सोच सकते हैं कि जो ट्रांसपेरेंसी कितनी गिरी है, कितना मतलब आप लोग मतलब अक्रॉस द बोर्ड. में आपको क्रिटिसाइज नहीं करता, अक्रॉस द बोर्ड आपने लिखा है ट्रस्ट, वैल्यूज, कल्चर, गवर्नेंस, सब आपने लिखा है. लेकिन मैं तो मानता हूं कि ये हार्डली 10% फॉलो होता है. मैंने चारकोप में एक पंप अप्लाई किया था 1999 में. मेरे एक फ्रेंड राकेश मेहरा, आप जानते होंगे, आपने शायद उनके अंडर में काम किया होगा. वो मैं उनके मेरे नेबर थे, फ्रेंड थे, मेरे साथ पढ़े. 40 इयर्स आपकी वर्किंग में जानता हूँ बीपीसीएल की क्लोजली, आपकी कैसी वर्किंग रही है 1984 से. काफी ऑब्जेक्शनेबल वर्किंग रही है. बहुत सारा एडल्ट्रेटेड पेट्रोल आपने लिखा है कि ये पेट्रोल स्पीड, दिस थिंग दैट थिंग. मैंने एनवायरनमेंट के लिए बहुत काम किया है, बीएमसी के लिए बहुत काम किया है, एक्टिविस्ट करके बहुत ज्यादा काम किया है. और गॉड ने मुझको सक्सेस भी दी है। लेकिन इतना जो सिटी के अंदर एटमॉस्फेयर में जो इतना एडल्ट्रेटेड पेट्रोल है, मैं एमपीसीबी के साथ भी बहुत काम करता हूँ। उसके लिए कंपनी कभी भी मैंने पेपर में नहीं पढ़ा, कभी भी कंपनी अपने जो वेंडर्स हैं, जो पेट्रोल पंप वाले हैं, उन पे एक्शन लेती है। अस्थमा से लाखों लोग मर रहे हैं शहरों में, इतना मतलब नेग्लिजेंस है। मैं भी अफेक्टेड हूँ, मेरी फैमिली भी अफेक्टेड है, आप लोग भी अफेक्टेड है। लेकिन आप लोग सिर्फ एक रोजी पिक्चर क्रिएट करते हैं कि आप ये ऐसे है। आप लोग थोड़ा भगवान से डरिए, एथिक्स है, ट्रस्ट है। मैंने 99 में पंप अप्लाई किया था, मैंने सोचा है
Mr.
चलो।
Rungta, may I request you to kindly stick to the financials of the company, sir?
No, this is a part of ethics. You see, sir, you have mentioned 64 ethical leadership that inspire confidence. How it inspire confidence when you are not able to listen to me? तो 99 में पंप, बड़ा पंप था चारकोप में, आप 2 मिनट सुनिए। वो पंप में आपके एक एग्जीक्यूटिव थे, शायद आज वो एग्जीक्यूटिव डायरेक्टर होंगे। एक जज था, 2 लोग इंटरव्यू उन्होंने मेरा लिया, वो मेरे से कम क्वालिफाइड थे। जज ने अपना नाम बताया शाह, और जो कंपनी के एम्प्लॉय से मैंने नाम पूछा तो उसने अपना नाम नहीं बताया, और उसने मुझसे कुछ फुलिश क्वेश्चन पूछे कि भाई आप पंप पे क्या करोगे। मैं बोला पंप पे पेट्रोल और डीजल बेचूंगा। और उस समय छोटा छोटे वो रहते थे कि आप कार एसेसरीज है या पीसीओ है या छोटी फैसिलिटी दे सकते हो, और उसका एम्बियंस अच्छा होगा। और उन्होंने मेरा इतना टाइम और पैसा वेस्ट किया, और मैंने कितने आरटीआई डाले। मैंने चीफ विजिलेंस ऑफिसर को लिखा, चेयरमैन को लिखा, 20 साल तक लिखा। आज में ये फोरम है, पब्लिक फोरम है, इंटरनेशनली लोग सुने कि क्या चल रहा है कंपनीज में, कि भाई आप
Mr. Rungta, I think we've lost connectivity with Mr. Rungta. We'll move on to speaker shareholder number 8, Manoj Kumar Gupta.
Hello, good morning, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I have joined this AGM from my residence city of Joy, Kolkata. I feel proud to be a shareholder of Bharat Petroleum Corporation. I feel proud always to be a part of PSU, because now in last 11 years, all PSUs are working very efficiently, transparent and dedicated manner under the leadership of our visionary Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi and our Petroleum Minister Sri Hardeep Singh Puri Saab. Because our Prime Minister vision is that to give clear picture and give return to the employees and investors by the way of appreciation, by the way of dividend, which company is following to fulfill his vision. Sir, I totally disappointed to hear the personal grievances in the AGM. It's my humble suggestions to your honor that before start the question and answer session, kindly ask the investors or speakers like as HPCL and other public sector unit. If you have any public grievances, there is a other portal. You can lodge your complaint in that form, but you can't raise your personal grievances in this. And what nonsense we are asking by Mr. Rungta, that was totally disappointed by the investors, because companies are running very transparent manner from a starting of time. And this is not a Burma company, sir. Burma company has already merged with IOC during the tenure of Mr. Pathan in IOC. He has purchased, IOC has purchased the IBP, which was founded in the Assam in early 50s. And I think that maybe I'm wrong or right, but as being a shareholder of IBP, I've got the IOC share after they merged with IOC of Indo-Burma Petroleum. Now come to your sir. Sir, I totally agree with Mr. संतोष सराफ कि सर कुछ तो छोड़ दिया कीजिए जिससे हम लोग भी आपसे कुछ पूछ सकें। आपने तो वर्तमान और भविष्य सब कुछ पढ़ दिया अपनी ओपनिंग रिमार्क में, तो पूछे क्या आपसे? आप तो मतलब प्रधानमंत्री, हमारे जो यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री है, आपने उनके साथ एकदम कंपेयर कर दिया। जैसे वो जब संसद में या कहीं भी खड़े होते हैं तो वो वर्तमान और भविष्य पूरा बता देते हैं कि उनका वर्तमान सरकार का क्या है, रूपरेखा और भविष्य क्या है। तो फिर भी सर हम लोग मजबूर आदत से एक दो क्वेश्चन। तो सर आपने 50,000 से ज्यादा करोड़ SBI से लोन लिया है बिना, और उसके लिए सर कितना % इंटरेस्ट पे लिया है और क्या उसकी टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन है? और सर आपने लोन लिया, उससे बेटर तो आप राइट इशू लाते एट ए प्रीमियम ऑफ 290 और 340 रुपीज एट ए रेशियो ऑफ 1:1। तो आपको 40,000 करोड़ रुपए ऐसे ही मिल जाता, आपको इंटरेस्ट एसबीआई को नहीं देना पड़ता। और दूसरा सर, जो सीएसआर कर रहे हैं आप, ये बहुत अच्छा काम है सर। सीएसआर कैलकाटा में भी कुछ कीजिए। कैलकाटा इज आल्सो ए पार्ट ऑफ द कंट्री सर। कैलकाटा में भी सीएसआर में हेल्थ और एजुकेशन में कुछ कीजिए। यहाँ टाटा का इतना बड़ा कैंसर हॉस्पिटल है, उसमें आप अपनी तरफ से कुछ कंट्रीब्यूट करके, जिससे कि भगवान ना करे कोई एम्प्लॉयज या उनके परिवार या उनके रिश्तेदार को कुछ तकलीफ हो, तो वो अंडर द बैनर ऑफ बीपीसीएल अपना ट्रीटमेंट करा सकें, टाटा मेडिकल में या कहीं भी। उसमें कुछ आप कुछ स्पॉन्सर कीजिए। और सर कुछ चैरिटेबल हॉस्पिटल है, और जो डिजेबल बच्चों के सेंटर है, जो बच्चे चल फिर नहीं सकते, उनके लिए उसमें कुछ कीजिए। और आपने बहुत अच्छा किया, हॉस्पिटल ऑन व्हील्स, मोबाइल नर्सिंग होम, ये सब बहुत बढ़िया प्रोजेक्ट है सर, क्योंकि देश की आधी आबादी को आज भी अच्छी सुविधा मेडिकल में नहीं मिलती, ये बहुत बढ़िया है। और सब बच्चों को पढ़ाइए, और खासकर जो हमारे प्रधानमंत्री का जो विजन है विकसित भारत, और जिसमें लड़कियां आगे बढ़े, तो लड़कियों पे ज्यादा फोकस कीजिए कि वो अच्छी शिक्षा प्राप्त कर सके और देश के भविष्य को उज्जवल बना सके। और कीप कंटिन्यू टू सपोर्ट द प्लेयर्स इन एवरी एस्पेक्ट, द मेडल विनर्स इन एशिया, ओलंपिक, पैरा ओलंपिक। और पैरा ओलंपिक में ज्यादा फोकस, क्योंकि क्रिकेट वालों में तो पैसा बहुत है सर, उनको तो स्पॉन्सर मिल जाता है, बट पैरा ओलंपिक वालों को अभी देखिए, ब्रिटानिया ने अवनिका को लखावत को वो स्पॉन्सर किया गया, जो 2 टाइम्स गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट है शूटिंग में राइफल शूटिंग में, पैरा ओलंपिक्स 2020 और 2000। उस तरह के खिलाड़ियों को आप स्पॉन्सर कीजिए सर। और सर 75th ईयर में सर कीप कंटिन्यू वीसी मीटिंग, क्योंकि हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी का विजन है डिजिटलाइजेशन का। देखिए आप बॉम्बे में, हम लोग कलकत्ता में, तो आपसे रूबरू बात हो सकती है, बोल सकते हैं, मिल नहीं सकते, ठीक है, मिलना तो कभी बॉम्बे आएंगे तो मिल लेंगे आपसे, बट वीसी मीटिंग सक्सेस है, ये हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर का सक्सेस विजन है। तो वीसी मीटिंग कंटिन्यू रखिए, जिससे, और हमारी कंपनी सेक्रेटरी का और उनकी टीम का मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं कि उन्होंने हम सबको पूरा सहयोग दिया वीसी मीटिंग से जुड़ने का। और सर एक्सपेंसेस कुछ कम कीजिए। और सर दूसरा, और आपको एक बात बताता हूँ मार्केटिंग के लिए, जब मैं छत्तीसगढ़ जाता हूँ, उड़ीसा जाता हूँ, तो इंटीरियर में आपका भारत पेट्रोलियम का सिलेंडर नहीं दिखता, वहां सिर्फ इंडियन ऑयल का दिखता है। तो इंटीरियर छत्तीसगढ़ में, उड़ीसा में, झारखंड में आप अपने डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मार्केटिंग को बोल के डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नेटवर्क बढ़ाइए, जिससे कि भारत पेट्रोलियम के भी सिलेंडर लोग यूज कर सके उस क्षेत्र में, क्योंकि देश की आधी आबादी गांव में रहती है, और आधी आबादी को आज भी सिलेंडर जो है ना इंडियन ऑयल या एचपीसीएल से लेना पड़ता है। तो उस विषय में सोचिए, जिससे हमारी, अगर हम वहां जोड़ेंगे लोगों को उज्ज्वला योजना में किसी भी तरह, तो हमारी रेवेन्यू बढ़ेगी, प्रॉफिट बढ़ेगा, पे आउट बढ़ेगा। और यही स्वामी विवेकानंद का मंत्र था सर, कि वर्क मोर, अर्न मोर, सेव मोर, पे मोर। तो उस पॉलिसी को फॉलो करते हुए उस पर ध्यान दीजिए। बस विद दिस आई थैंक्स टू यू एंड टू you and your team for the excellent result of the company, sir. And thanks, convey my best wishes to your company secretary also, sir. And company is doing in very transparent manner, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gupta. I now invite Speaker Shareholder number 9, Mrs. H.S. Patel, to share her thoughts with us. Ma'am, could you kindly unmute your microphone and speak? Ms. Patel? Ms. Patel, could you kindly unmute your microphone, ma'am?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you now.
Thank you. I don't want to be on my audio. I'll be only on my video, please.
Yes, ma'am, loud and clear. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Good day, good afternoon to all the dear directors on the board. This is the 72 AGM, and today our share price quoted is 317. You are giving us a dividend of 10 rupees. Mr. Sanjay Khanna ji, the chairman and managing director of the company, Mr. Gupta ji, the director of finance. पैसा आगे चलता है तो सब पीछे चलते हैं. Mr. Gupta ji, Director Finance, the CFO of our company, Madam Kale Madam, and our most favorite Mr. Nair, Krishnan Nair, very favorite, sufficient, competent, quite knowledgeable, and were capable of handling the complete CS work independently. I really appreciate Mr. Krishnan Nair. Wish you all the best, sir, and hope the company, the directors promote you. Really, are really worthy of this.
11, 12.
Okay, sir. First, I will come down to a few questions. So, what are the Palm Secure and barcode system that enable our company to identify genuine employees with fake ones? This is by verifying authentication access. So, our CSR budget for 24-25, how much are we actually disbursing during the year to ensure the efficiency of our CSR spread? What mechanism are we applying? Are we obliged to restore this for the company? What is the impact of our foreign exchange this year due to the increase in US tariff? Are there any foreign exchange risk mitigated to plan the procurement to reduce the foreign exchange exposure? The finance costs and other expenses have gone up. The finance cost and other expenses are from 24327. It has gone up to 26064. The profit has also has gone down from 26,858 to 1336. Sir, EPS has come down from 63 to 31, and our cash equivalent has are almost down from 23,000, 2,300 to 557. Our cash balance has increased considerably. That is from 3985 to 9917. What company is going to do about this bank balance increase in it? So your subsidiaries, that is the Bharat Petro Resources. We have a turnover of 146 crores, but our profit is down and shows negative results. We have a very strong and powerful company. We still continue to have pending disputes from appellate tribunals, high courts, and Supreme Courts. So you have allotted R&D expense as 12.86% expenses. So that will be useful for R&D expenses for this year. This R&D expenses, will it be allotted even for scientists and R&D explorer from this year's 12.86%? The capex plan for this year is 5.24. This R&D facilities and staff welfare. Any other parameters for diversifying fuel stations, EV charges, biogas, and biofuel under this capex plan? So I support all the resolutions that has been mentioned in our notice. I'm very proud to be the shareholder of the company, and a little attention I would like to place over here is, so we have extremely very handsome man in the form of our chairman. Absolutely a very handsome man. Many chairmen I have seen, but this chairman is really tall, handsome, very graceful, and very much photogenic to our the Bharat Petroleum. I wish you all the best, sir, and hope you come out extremely well in this organization. Thank you very much. I'm Mrs. Patel from Mumbai.
Thank you, Mrs. Patel. We move on to speaker shareholder number 10, Bharat Raj K.
Hello, I'm audible, Mr. Chairman.
We can hear you, sir.
Yeah, very good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, entire board of directors and KMPs of my company. Very good morning. And Chairman sir, under your leadership, wonderful performance and the wonderful revenue has growth. Thanks for the dividend and the CSR program. My question is that, Mr. Chairman, recently regarding this Russian and American issue, how will my company EBITDA margin will be there, man, sir? Please let me know. Chairman sir, in our Hyderabad, I'm basically from Hyderabad, the CNG petrol outlets are very little, sir. There will be huge lines in the road, sir. Why not to increase CNG lines? Third one is, what is your plans regarding hydrogen energy, sir? The future is hydrogen energy. So a lot of big corporate companies are investing. So how you planned that hydrogen energy? Please let me know. Chairman sir, once again, I thank my secretary department. They are always accessible. In time, send me the report and the link. My best wishes to you. All the best for coming years. Sir, one more request, sir. Sir, please conduct hybrid mode AGM. VC meetings are for senior citizens who don't have time pass. They sit in the system. सुबह से शाम तक बैठते काम थे but AGM is to question, sir. How to question? How to know the everything? If you come and meet personally. So my request is that conduct hybrid mode. Who want to come, they'll come. Who don't want to come, they come. They attend to the BC. So my request is that next year, please conduct hybrid mode so that we can meet you personally, sir. Take care. God bless you. I'm Bharat signing off from Hyderabad.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bharat. We move on to speaker shareholder number 11, Sujan Modak.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Respected Chairman, other Board of Directors, I'm Sujan Modak, attending this meeting from my residence in Kolkata, sir. Sir, previously speakers, they have already asked so many raised questions. So what I wanted to know from your end, sir, is that, sir, what is our plant load, if you can please tell us? The capacity utilization, how much is going on? And sir, now this green hydrogen and EV vehicles are coming throughout the world. So how our company will be coping with that, if you can please tell us, sir. And sir, page number 221, I can see the number of fatalities too. So could you tell us that what exactly it happened? Is this a human failure or material failure or procedure failure, if you can give us, sir? And AI technology front, what is our thought process? If you can inform us, this will be very nice. Before I finish, I'd like to thank our company secretary and our whole team for doing a very good investor services to the investors community. Thank you very much. Over to you for the process. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Modak. We move on to speaker shareholder number 12, Mr. Hiranand Kotwani.
Hello, are you audible?
Yes, sir. Audible and visible, sir.
Thank you. Namaste to all the people who are listening to me. This gentleman directed the whole thing. So little room to ask questions, but certainly there are ambitions in the mind regarding operation, efficiency, sustainability in the future. Sir, what is our safety measure we are taking at various ends? Because our plants are looking for more safety. How many fatalities are reported? Because press में सब आता है कभी नहीं आता है. How you take the safety measure and health issues? Because hazardous chemicals. So how you look for the health issues of the organization, the work, and particularly safety, if you can narrate. And a lot has been spoken, but I have some opinion regarding bio-CNG. When it is fully operational, what is our investment? When yield will come? In bio-CNG and green hydrogen. In green hydrogen, how our investment is there, how yield will come. Last question, I will not waste time just praising, and your compliance is good, no doubt. Your balance sheet are still reading, and keep it for the reading. And our huge investment in a subsidiary and joint venture, page 315. Will you elaborate so many subsidiary relevancy of that? How you going to demerge or merge? It is worth to maintain that subsidiary. What is the yield? Huge investment. What is the yield from this subsidiary, joint venture, associate? Thank you and good luck.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kotwani. We move on to speaker shareholder number 13, Ashish Shankar Bansal.
You can hear my voice, sir?
Yes, Mr. Bansal, please go ahead. Mr. Bansal, we can hear you and see you now.
Respected Chairman and Board of Directors, first I thank for sending the report and connecting this session to them. Last 2 years before you have put it the light issue, but you have dropped it. What a reason you have dropped it? Why you are not bringing the light issue? Next question, please. Unless the plan visit. After the lockdown, we have not visited for plan visit. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bansal. Speaker shareholder number 14, Mr. Anantanarayanan Vijay Raghavan has not logged into the meeting. So we move on to speaker shareholder number 15, Amir Ali Lakdawala.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. You're audible, sir. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Respected Chairman, Board of Directors, Company Secretary, and my fellow shareholders. Good afternoon to all. Myself, Amir Ali Lakdawala from Mumbai. First of all, I sincerely thank our Company Secretary for allowing me to speak today, for sharing the AGM report well on time, and for arranging this meeting through video conferencing, which has made it smooth and convenient for all of us to connect. I truly appreciate our Chairman, Sanjay Sir, Board, and management for their strong efforts. In financial year 24-25, the company achieved its highest ever throughput of 40.5 million tons and record sales of 52.4 million tons, reflecting great operational strength and commitment to growth. Building on this, quarter one of financial year 25-26 has started on a very encouraging note, with profit rising sharply to 6839 crore, operating margins improving, and results being among the best in recent quarters. This achievement clearly shows the company is moving in the right direction and with confidence and vision. I wish the company continued success and even greater performance in the upcoming quarters. With the festive season approaching, I also extend my warm greetings to everyone. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lakdawala. We move on to speaker shareholder number 16, Jaideep Bakshi.
Very good afternoon, Chairman and Board of Directors. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. Sir, your initial speech was very much informative and spread about our company's affairs also. Just want to know regarding the development of bioethanol facility at Odisha. Kindly share that. And how are you ensuring safety delivery of LPG to every corner of our of the nation? And our achievement of net zero goal of through renewable energy by 2040, what is our progress? And because of this geopolitical risk, diversifying our crude basket as we acquired the highest ever quantity of 41.2 million metric tons of crude oil. What is our thought regarding this? And what is our growth policy through R&D and implementation of digital technology for better efficiency in our workforce? And congrats for our first green hydrogen plant commissioned at the Bina refinery, and continue with our project as per on our ambitious roadmap. And the CSR activity is always great. And sir, continue with this VC so that we can easily get connected from different parts of the nation. And wish the company all the best, and also to the secretarial team for giving me an opportunity and equally for one. Also, the annual report is very much depicted and well defined also. Thank you, sir, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bakshi. We move on to speaker shareholder number 17, Jayesh Walia.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon to everyone. Congratulations for wonderful and excellent results. We are your shareholders and vendors from the day when Mr. Behoria was the chairman of the company. Sanjay sir, आपने एक हाथी को जगा दिया. I was attending a vendors meeting of Indian Oil, and the topic there was only this is few days back, was about BPCL surpassing everybody's expectations in this quarter and the last year. But during that achievement, there are three people who are part of this achievement. One is staff management, buyers and vendors. We are one of your vendors, and vendors are with you since years together, and they are also part of the achievement. Recently, when you were servicing defense requirement during Operation Sindoor, I think so BPCL in all the three oil companies did the excellent job of servicing defense supplies, and we were part of that defense supplies, and we could do maximum because that was for the national pride, and BPCL being the leader in that. It was really a good gesture from BPCL to take us along with us and service defense requirements. Along with all the achievements, I think so somewhere down the line, like what Indian Oil does, they always reward vendors periodically by only giving them certificates. They don't want anything else. But vendors needs to be appreciated. We also attend, and Rahul Dravid was appointed as your brand ambassador. We participated in that vendor meet. But vendors should also be recognized time and again so that that enthusiasm remains that we are part of BPCL family. That's what my request is. Time and again, whoever are good vendors who are along, who are with you, servicing you for a long time, that also needs to be appreciated time and again. That's my request. And all the best. And really proud moment. Really, we are feeling proud to be associated and being proud a family member of BPCL. Thank you and good day to everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Valia. Speaker shareholder number 18, Amit Kumar Banerjee, has not logged into the meeting. So we move on to speaker shareholder number 19, Mrs. Celestine Elizabeth Mascarenhas.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. We can hear
Yeah.
and see you.
Yeah. Respected Chairman and MD Sanjay Khanna, other very esteemed members on the board. I don't want to take so much of time constraints. My dear fellow shareholders in this VC, I am Mrs. C. Mascarenhas speaking from Mumbai. First of all, I thank Company Secretary Kala Madam and her team for sending me an annual report and also registering me as a speaker at my request and giving me this platform, which was absolutely easy to operate. Thank you so much. Thanks to the secretarial team. The annual report is full of information, facts, figures, adhering to all the norms of corporate governance. Even the working is good. A good dividend of rupees 10 per share is definitely very appreciating after BPCL has given 2-3 times bonuses, once 2:1 and 1:1. So definitely if you see that way, the dividend is definitely very much more. Congratulations for all the awards accolades. All are in the annual report documented. Also, very good CSR work. I was hearing chairman's presentation, like Apna Ghar, so good. So I really am very happy with the CSR work. Now, good ESG rating also. As many of my queries were covered in the presentation by Chairman Sanjay and his speech. Even he told about market share, which is 24.7. And also here I would add how much we are spending on AI, Gen AI for security and data protections and all. Uh, as I'm not asking me, I have only one sort of help from you all or suggestion or what I cannot say. A person who has BPCL connection, I think only 2 cylinders are allowed. Can the person take a third cylinder by paying the deposits on the cylinder? You send the answer on my email, or you can delegate some. I am from Mumbai, Badala West Zone. So if somebody can make me understand, we can take the third cylinder instead of taking from black with some heavy premium and all. If this could help me a lot. I'm a senior citizen and I find sometimes I'm out and all, so I feel it is good if I have one more. With this, I support all the resolutions. I wish my company all the best. May it grow from strength to strength. And I also pray for the entire teams, BPCL, which has been rewarding us, the staff and all vendors and everyone. Very good health, because health is wealth. Thank you once again. Namaskar.
Thank you, Ms. Mascarenas. We move on to speaker shareholder number 20, Mahesh Kumar Chandala.
Sir, am I audible and visible?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Sir, am I audible and visible?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Mr. Chandala, we can see you and we can hear you.
Hello.
Mr. Chandala? There seems to be some...
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Chandala, we can hear you.
Am
Please
I
go ahead.
audible and visible?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Mr. Chandala, we can hear you and we can see you. Please go ahead and speak.
Hello. Hello.
Hello,
Am
sir.
I
We can
audible
hear
and
you.
visible?
Yes, sir.
No. I am unable to get. Mr. Chairman, sir.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. Respected Chairman, sir, directors on the board, Madam Company Secretary, distinguished shareholder brothers and sisters, a cheerful afternoon to all of you. Sir, my name is Mahesh Chandana, speaking from my home in Pune. Chairman, sir, your fabulous speech ignited, revived my inner feelings as a small shareholder of BPC. Your superb speech of 44 minutes covering, issues like you said, mighty river flows, and you compared with the country's strength as a fabulous one. My adoration for you, Mr. Chairman. Sir, your profit, 13,275 crore. It is a reflection of your DCP. DCP not, I am talking about dry chemical powder. I am talking about your dedication, commitment and passion. My hearty congratulations, sir. Chairman, sir, you have set plethora of landmarks for BPC during this golden jubilee year 50. My appreciations and my hearty congratulations to BPC for this 50th year. I am overwhelmed with the emotion of joy and pride to be your owner, a small owner of BPC. Sir, PAT, 13,275 crore. CapEx, 16,960. You have covered everything in your annual report as well as in your speech. But when I see the highest ever refinery, 40.51 million metric ton, pipeline of 33,537 kilometer, with the pumping of 27.2 and market sales. I am sure your director marketing must be very happy when I appreciate BPC for 52.40 sale. And your LPG, of course, you have already covered 8,009. These are the stellar results on both financial as well as your operating results. It's a golden jubilee year. Khanna Sahab, it's a golden jubilee year of BPC. So a shareholder feels very proud. You have touched my heart. You have encouraged my mind and inspired my soul. Hearty congratulations, sir. Sir, now let me come on 3 questions. Your first shareholder, sir, also, I have noted down their names and all, which I will not repeat, wonderfully expressed his, naturally he seems to be ex-employee of Bharat Petroleum. He talked about safety. Chairman, sir, my appreciation before my question is in your speech, which you referred, is UFill initiative. 118 million transactions is a great achievement and a fantastic initiative among oil industry of BPC, IOC and Hindustan Petroleum. Sir, now let me come on one unhappiness. I am sure you will not take in otherwise, because it pertains to a shareholder meeting. Last year, sir, in AGM, I have asked your predecessor, Gopal Krishnan, sir, how many road accidents took place by your LPG tankers, bulk and packed? and how many accidents took place by your diesel petrol tankers. I'm sorry, he said we'll reply you by email, which he did not reply. Then I sent a mail to your company secretary, Madam Kala. No reply came. Then, sir, I said I would like to meet you in your Belladpur office because Pune and Mumbai are close by. Sir, no appointment was given. It sounds like you are a customer-centric organization, employee-centric, but somehow little more is required to be shareholder-centric also. So, Chairman, sir, today, to you, Khanna Sahab, I am asking the same questions on road accidents and meeting if you can. I mean, it's not mandatory you, I mean, out of 365 days, the ministers call you, you all run within 1 minute. But when a small shareholder requests you for a cup of tea, I think you will reply me either yes or no. Like 2 days back, 22nd, you must have seen a major disaster in Hoshiarpur with bulk LPG tanker. 7 people died as of last evening. Now, whether it was on a pilferage route or it really had an accident, it's a matter of investigation for that company to look into. But my concern is, sir, what are the steps you are taking for bulk LPG tankers where the drivers and helpers are really stealing the product and society has to pay for it? 7 deaths, Chairman, sir. It's not a joke. My heart bleeds when I see any road accident and those people die. So many people are in the hospital with burn injuries. God will bless all of them to recover as soon as possible. So, Chairman, sir, you have talked a lot about your safety. You have talked about your aspire. आपने अपनी स्पीच में कहा aspire is the compass for your future. Fantastic, sir. It's a fact. I have seen your last year entire Aspire projects. Sir, आपने एक mention किया 1,000 kilometer pipeline you will be laying this year. 1,000 kilometers. Sir, may I know how much capex you are planning for 1,000 kilometer pipeline and which section or which state you will see? Sir, your borrowing has gone up from 18,776 crore to 23,277. Understandably, because of Aspire and you on the cusp of a BPC in the cusp of a new era, I will say. Maybe after a few years, we shareholders will get the result. Sir, media report mein aata hai, I don't know, is a media report, it's not your report, that Bina refinery IPO is coming. Chairman, sir, I track oil sector a little deeper. This is not the right time for any standalone refinery to give benefit to shareholders. This is my perception. I may be right or I may be wrong. And in that, standalone refinery, if you see GRM, sir, crashing from 14.14 US dollar per barrel to 6.82. And आपके बिना refinery का $20.66 per barrel has reduced to 10.50. So to my mind, it may not be right time, but kindly throw some light on my just query. Sir, एक रिफाइनरी में आप 25% स्टेक होल्डर हैं. You have talked about your Andhra Pradesh likely refinery and spade work is on. Sir, एक Ratnagiri refinery cum petrochemical I was going through, IOC is 50%, you are 25% and 25% is BPC, HPC. So can you throw some light? What's the status of that? Because ADNOC has come out of that refinery. Sir, आपने सेफ्टी के ऊपर लिखा कि LPG में ये तारीफ है पहले. I mean, I'm saying it's appreciation first. 3 pillars on page number 140 of your annual report. Safety, trust, and convenience are your 3 pillars. Your tagline, zero ka dam. And 36 LPG plants you have certified and you spoke. Sir, you spoke at 10:58 in your speech to us. Sir, how many customer complaints have come pan-India basis? Pan-India, sir. I'm not asking Mumbai or Pune or Hyderabad, pan-India basis with respect to O-ring or any defect in the cylinder. Sir, jate, I would like to conclude, aapne jo message hame diya through your annual report, you have talked about, you have quoted one quote from John F. Kennedy. Aapne usme likha hai, change is the law of life, etc., etc. So let me finish with the quote of Walt Disney. All our dreams can come true. Sir, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue. Unquote. Sir, you have courage to pursue. Your board has courage to pursue. your fabulous employees have courage to pursue. And I, as shareholder, I have no doubt that in this golden jubilee year, Bharat Petroleum will shine with my appreciation for all of you. Thank you very much and Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chandana. We move on to speaker shareholder number 21, Bimal Kumar Agrawal.
Hello.
We can hear you, Mr. Agrawal. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening, good night, and good morning to other shareholders or other directors who are joined from the different part of the world. So, some of the speakers they don't listen to you. They take 10 minutes to speak. See that they are restricted to 3 minutes or 4 minutes, maximum 5 minutes you can give them. They are taking 10 minutes. It's not that who's waiting in the line, they have to wait for so long. See that next time you do, and as my question was already raised by the other speaker, I got no question to ask. And first, thank the company secretary, management staff, and the shareholders, and also the moderator also. That's all from me. Thank you very much. And please continue with video conference. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Agrawal. We move on to speaker shareholder number 22, Krishan Lal Chadda.
Hello, can you hear me,
Mr.
sir?
Chadda, we can hear and see you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much to giving me the chance to speak with you. First of all, myself, Chetan Chadda, and I'm joint holder with the Krishan Lal Chadda, and he's also seeing with me. सर ये हमारी 50वीं एनुअल गोल्डन जुबली ईयर की एजीएम है। इसमें मैं आप सभी बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स का स्वागत करता हूं। सर सबसे पहली चीज तो मैं आप लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि क्या हम लोग इस 72 मतलब हम लोग क्या जो है ये शेयर होल्डर्स को जब हम वीसी मॉडल पे एजीएम को ले आए हैं तो शेयर होल्डर को अपने साथ जुड़ने का मौका नहीं देना चाहते हैं या उसमें क्या हमारा शेयर होल्डर डिपार्टमेंट उस तरीके की कैपेबिलिटी में नहीं है कि वो शेयर होल्डर को एवरी ईयर जब हम लोगों ने अपनी एक ईमेल आईडी बनाई है कंपनी की और शेयर होल्डर यदि उस स्पीकर शेयर होल्डर के अंदर आपको स्पीकर का मौका देता है तो आप उस रिक्वेस्ट को एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते हैं। उस स्पीकर शेयर होल्डर की रिक्वेस्ट को प्लीज एक्सेप्ट करिए और उसके लिए हम लोग हर साल एजीएम 2022, एजीएम 2023, एजीएम 2024, 25 में भी अगर वो करता है तो उसमें आप लोग 2 से 3 दिन का टाइम रखते हैं। सर ये मेरे हिसाब से शायद हमारे शेयर डिपार्टमेंट की कैपेबिलिटी की नेग्लिजेंस मानी जाती है क्योंकि अगर मैं आपको लास्ट 6 साल से एनुअल रिपोर्ट के लिए और उस पर बात करने के लिए स्पीकर के लिए रजिस्टर के लिए आपको रिक्वेस्ट भेजता हूँ और हमारा सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट उसके लिए एवरी टाइम जैसे इस साल हम लोगों ने डेट रखी 18 से 20 और agm@25 bpcl.com तो क्या ये हमारे सेक्रेटरियल हमें जब सेबी की तरफ से गाइडलाइंस है कि हम 21 दिन पहले नोटिस प्रोवाइड करेंगे। यदि आप लोग 23 दिन पहले नोटिस भेज देते हैं तो क्या हम लोग उस नोटिस को एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते? तो यदि कोई शेयर होल्डर ने स्पीकर के लिए आप लोगों को भेज दिया है या तो कम से कम आप उसे 21 में से 10 दिन का टाइम तो कम से कम दीजिए कि शेयर होल्डर स्पीकर के लिए आपको रिक्वेस्ट भेज सके जब हम वीसी मॉडल में मीटिंग करना चाहते हैं। तो जहां तक आप लोगों ने एनुअल रिपोर्ट के लास्ट पेज की भी कॉपी जो जिससे कई शेयर होल्डर बहुत आहत है जो इस वीसी मॉडल में जुड़ना भी चाहते हैं उसे सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट जो है वो नेग्लेंसी में मतलब नेग्लेक्ट कर देता है कि आप लोगों को जो नॉर्मल कंपनी की ईमेल आईडी बनाई गई है उस पे कोई कम्युनिकेशन कर भेज भी देता है। तो जैसे कि पहले स्पीकर शेयर होल्डर भी कई बोल चुके हैं कि वहां से कोई कम्युनिकेशन नहीं आता है। तो कम से कम जैसे गुप्ता जी कह रहे थे कि आप उनसे पहले वाला स्पीकर शेयर होल्डर फैमिलियर बातचीत कर रहा है। सर ये फैमिलियर बातचीत नहीं है। जिसको कोई ग्रीवेंसीज है यदि सामने से सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट उतना कैपेबल और एलिजिबल नहीं है कि वो उस ग्रीवेंसीज को शॉर्ट वे में सॉल्व कर सके तो उस किसी भी शेयर होल्डर को एक ऐसा ही रास्ता अपनाना पड़ता है बोर्ड तक पहुंचने के लिए और उन अपनी बातों को रखने के लिए। तो कम से कम एक एनुअल रिपोर्ट की लास्ट पेज पे वैसे तो हम चैरिटी के नाम पे सीएसआर एक्टिविटी के अंदर 41,89,337 करोड़ रुपए खर्च कर रहे हैं, उसके बावजूद हम एक मोबाइल नंबर जो शेयर होल्डर के लिए डायरेक्ट कम्युनिकेशन के लिए, आप सोचिए कि 50वीं एनुअल हम एजीएम कर रहे हैं और एक ऐसा मोबाइल नहीं खरीद सकते, उसका 3600 रुपए का रिचार्ज करा लें जिसके ऊपर कम से कम इन्वेस्टर ग्रीवेंसेस के ऊपर मोबाइल पे कम्युनिकेशन की जा सके। ये आप खुद सोचिए कि आप लोगों ने जो एक लैंडलाइन नंबर एनुअल रिपोर्ट में छाप दिया है, यदि कोई साइड पे जाता भी है तो आप खुद क्यों नहीं मोबाइल छोड़ देते अपने अपने और उस लैंडलाइन से बातचीत करना शुरू करिए, ताकि आपसी बातचीत, देखिए मैडम इशारा कर रही है कि इन्हें भी अनम्यूट कर दीजिए। जैसे ही कोई आपकी तारीफ नहीं करेगा आप लोग उनसे कहेंगे कि आपका कनेक्शन टूट गया, आपकी कनेक्टिविटी टूट गई। आप क्योंकि कोई बात अपने खिलाफ नहीं सुनना चाहते, या इंप्रूवमेंट करने के बारे में कोई बताना चाहता भी है तो इंप्रूवमेंट नहीं करना चाहते, क्योंकि इंप्रूवमेंट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग। सर कोट और टाई पहन के बढ़िया तरीके से बैठने से रिजॉल्वेंस नहीं आएगी जब तक शेयर होल्डर।
Mr. Chadda? Mr. Chadda? We seem to have lost connectivity with Mr. Chadda. We move on to speaker shareholder number 24, Jasmeet Singh.
Am I audible, moderator?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Thank you. Respected Chairman Khanna ji, Board of Directors, KMPs, and fellow shareholders. I am Jasmeet Singh connecting with you from Delhi. सर सबसे पहले तो मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि ये आप एक गोल्डन जुबली की तरह ये जो हमारी मीटिंग हो रही है 50वीं, जैसे कि अभी आपने इसका उद्घोष किया था अपने रिमार्क नोट में। और मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि जैसे कि ओवर सिंस आपने जो शुरू से बताया कि कहाँ हम थे और कहाँ आ गए, 5 लाख करोड़ का जो है टॉप लाइन और बढ़ते हुए मुनाफे, और इतने सारे जो हैं आपने जो डिटेल्ड रिमार्क दी, उसके बाद इतने सारे जो पूर्व जो शेयर होल्डर्स थे उन्होंने इतने सारे क्वेश्चन पूछ लिए कि किसी तरह का कोई जो है ना वो सवाल भी नहीं बचता। लेकिन मैं एक निवेशक हूँ, ये कंपनी के साथ मैं काफी वर्षों से मैं जुड़ा हुआ हूँ और मैं चाहता हूँ कि मेरी जो कंपनी की वैल्यूएशंस जो है, जो मेरी जो इन्वेस्टमेंट की वैल्यूएशंस है वो भी बढ़े। अब वो किसी के आप लोगों या मेरे हाथ में तो है नहीं, ये तो जो ओपन मार्केट है जिसमें हमारी कंपनी का जो है ना वो शेयर का प्राइस जो है वो चलता है उनके हिसाब से। मेरा सर सवाल सिर्फ ये है कि देखिए एक वैल्यू हमारे लिए जो एक क्रिएट हो सकती है, जैसे कि हमारी एक सब्सिडरी है बीना रिफाइनरी, और आने वाले समय में उसको जो है वो हमने लिस्ट भी करवाना है। अब अगर हमारी एक तरह से हमारा ही बेबी है, मतलब हमारा ही वो एक सब्सिडरी को हम उसके, मैं ये आपसे मैं अनुमोदन करता हूं कि आप जो है उसके शेयर को अभी आप निकालिए और उसको अनलिस्टेड रहने दीजिए, और वो हमारे को जो हम जो बीपीसीएल के जो अंशधारी हैं उनको हमारे जो होल्डिंग के अनुपात में आप वो हमारे को फ्री शेयर अभी दे दीजिए। और जब वो लिस्ट होगा तो वैल्यू अनलॉक हमारे लिए अपने आप हो जाएगी। ये जो है ना बड़ा इम्पोर्टेंट हमारे एक जो है ना वैल्यू के लिए, मतलब हमारी जो इन्वेस्टमेंट को जो है ना बढ़ाने के में बहुत ज्यादा कारगर साबित होगा। बाकी मैं जो है ये मैं चाहता हूं कि हमारी मीटिंग जो है, देखिए आज हम अगस्त में हम जो है लास्ट में हम कर रहे हैं, ये मीटिंग हमारे जो नतीजे जो हैं वो हमारे बहुत पहले हमारे जो 31 मार्च के बाद ही हमारे जो है ना वो हो जाते हैं तय। तो अगर हम ये मीटिंग को मई के महीने में या जून के महीने में करें तो एक और हमारे को जो है ना वो डिविडेंड भी हमारे को पहले मिल जाता है, जो फाइनल डिविडेंड जो होता है। बाकी इट इज एंटायरली अप टू द बोर्ड दैट हाउ मतलब जो है यू वांट टू प्लान आउट द इंटरेक्शन विद द शेयर होल्डर्स। ये एक हमारा जो है अभी कुछ प्रवक्ताओं ने कहा कि जी मतलब उनको जो है एंगेज रहते हैं आपके साथ तो उनको कुछ जो है वो पुरस्कार के रूप में कुछ मिलना चाहिए। ये तो बोलने की जरूरत भी नहीं होनी चाहिए, इतनी बड़ी हमारी कंपनी, हजारों करोड़ों के हमारे मुनाफे, ये जो है ना ये एक अवसर होता है कि आप जो है वो उनको जो है वो एक अपना जो है धन्यवाद दें, थैंक्स गिविंग जैसे होता है। तो मैं अब आपके पास एक मैं ये कह के मैं अपना समाप्त करता हूं ये जो बहुत अच्छा हमारे लिए अवसर है, 50वीं वर्षगांठ है, आप जो है 50वीं सालगिरह का एक जो है ना सिल्वर का सिक्का आप अपना निकालिए, और जो आप लोगों के साथ जुड़े हैं, आज की मीटिंग जो अटेंड कर रहे हैं, उन सबको आप जो है वो भेजिए। ये किसी भी तरह के कोई भी कानून के जो है ना, जो एमसीए के, उनके साथ वो नहीं वो करेगा, क्योंकि ये तो बड़ा लैंडमार्क हमारे लिए समय है, और इसको जो है वो कैसे आप मनाते हैं, ये आपकी अपनी जो है वो है इसमें। तो मुझे बहुत खुशी होगी कि अगर आप इन जो मैंने एक दो बातें कही हैं, उनको आप जो है अगर उनको आप इंप्लीमेंट कर पाएंगे। खन्ना जी, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਵਿਸ਼ਵਾਸ ਹੈ ਜੀ। इन्हीं शब्दों के नाल सत श्री अकाल जी। थैंक यू।
Thank you very much, Mr. Singh. We move on to speaker shareholder number 25, Humayun Beruz Puredehi.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am,
Hello?
we can hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much. So we are very old shareholders of Bharat Petroleum, and we used to regularly attend your physical AGMs in Bombay. I'm from Bombay. So, and one thing I very much appreciate, your moderator mentions the speaker number 10, 11, 12. That is very good. Please continue with it. Others don't do. Now, sir, I want to ask you is, sir, there are a few questions I just want to ask. Sir, regarding LPG, it is very good, of course. Now, I want to know, what about those poor people? Can they afford your LPG? So what plans have you taken for that? I would like to know. What steps have you taken to reach the poor people also for your LPG connection? Now, another important thing, sir, even in a city like Bombay, now you have e-booking, everything, very much to be appreciated. But sir, in the case of my mother, the practical thing is she's 86. She doesn't know how to operate a mobile. She cannot, so now she cannot do booking through mobile, through e-booking. I have to do for her. So what about those who don't have anyone? And those are senior citizens. And what about there, where there is no internet connection? So how they do e-booking? Can you let us know how they do e-booking in such situations? Sir, regarding such senior citizens, something should be done, that they can book on their own. At least in a city like Bombay or, such cities, I mean to say that. So just think about it. And also where there are no internet connections, how they do e-booking? I would like to know. And so, yes, somebody else has mentioned, I'm sorry I'm repeating, but so this gas you should have, because once when I was traveling by Ola, long distance he had to travel to get, the connection of LG. That's what you please think of that also, having more outlets. And so, regarding aviation fuel, do you get payment on time? Please let us know. So our scientists are real geniuses. Real geniuses. They are very good. You are taking care of our R&D department and doing so much for that. And very important, we very much thank the government for not having privatized our BPCL. They were going to privatize it some years ago, and we all were so upset. We once again thank the government not having privatized BPCL and to continue to remain in government hands. We feel safe, we feel happy, employees feel happy, everybody feels happy. And last I want to ask you is, so regarding a MAC lubricants, who are your competitors? So are you exporting your lubricants because they are so good in the Middle East, abroad? I would like to know. So last is regarding the refineries. So you had mentioned that the demand will rise very high. So our refineries are capable of meeting our demand. You mentioned about 2 new refineries, right? So are you expanding the refineries? I am put a stop here. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak. I thank our secretarial department for making me be a speaker here. Though very late, my speaker number 25, they say it's the way I have, registered. I registered late, so I'm speaker number 25. So thank you very much and wish our board members, you and everybody all the best.
Thank you very much, Ms. Puredehi. I now invite Speaker Shareholder number 26, Rajendra Jamnadas Sheth, to share his thoughts with us. Sir, we can hear you, we can see you. Kindly
hello?
unmute your mic and speak.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Please go ahead.
हाँ जी जी चेयरमैन सर मैनेजमेंट टीम शेयर होल्डर भाई राजेंद्र सेठ थाना महाराष्ट्र से बोल रहा हूँ हमारी बहुत 50 साल की सक्सेसफुल जर्नी हुई है सर कंपनी को मैं कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन देता हूँ मैनेजमेंट टीम सब 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 सेक्टर में अच्छा काम कर रही है इसको दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूँ अरे हमारी कंपनी तो भारत के मतलब अपने इंडिया के ग्रोथ में भी उसका बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा रहा है सर तो मैं खरेखर बहुत मेरे को अच्छा लगता है मैं बहुत दिनों शेयर होल्डर हूँ कंपनी सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट भी अच्छा काम कर रही है इतना बड़ा एम्पायर होकर भी इन्वेस्टर सर्विस अच्छी देती है उसको भी दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूँ सर बस मैं सब रिवोल्यूशन में पूरा सपोर्ट और हार्दिक शुभेच्छा देता हूँ बोलने का मौका दिया धन्यवाद सर धन्यवाद धन्यवाद थैंक यू सर थैंक यू
Thank you very much, Mr. Sheth. We move on to our next speaker shareholder, number 27, Mr. Dinesh Bhatia. Mr. Bhatia, kindly unmute your microphone. We can see you.
हाँ मेरा आवाज सुनाई देता है सर नाउ
Yes, sir.
आई एम ऑडिबल एंड विजिबल आल्सो सर
Yes, sir.
वीडियो भी दिख रहा है ना फर्स्ट तो चेयरमैन श्री मैं आपको और आपका एंटायर टीम को कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन धन्यवाद कहूँगा बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रहे हैं बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं जिसके कारण आज जो हमारा शेयर मार्केट में जो कोट हो रहा है हमारा 10 रुपये का शेयर जो है आज मार्केट में 315 रुपये के आसपास कोट हो रहा है वो आप लोग की मेहनत दिखाती है हम वही देखते हैं कि जो कंपनी प्रगति में है फ्यूचर अच्छा है उसका भाव अच्छा है आगे ही आगे बढ़ता है जिसके कारण हमारा शेयर का ये इतना अच्छा भाव है मेरे आगे कई स्पीकरों ने कई चीज बोल दी तो मैं वो रिपीट नहीं करता हूँ खाली एक वो लोग की 2-3 चीज मैं रिपीट करता हूँ कि वो लोग ने जो बताया कि आप 50 इयर्स जो है वो सेलिब्रेशन आप हमारा पेज नंबर 18 में बताया है कि सेलिब्रेटिंग आवर 50 इयर्स ऑफ इनोवेशन सक्सेस on 24th January 25 celebrated an unparalleled excellence 49 फाउंडेशन डे तो अभी 50 का फाउंडेशन डे आप लोग उजाएंगे तो क्या हम लोग को शेयर होल्डर को क्यों आप दूर रखते हैं सर मेरे आगे भी ये स्पीकर नंबर 23, 24, 22 इन्होंने भी कहा कि आप शेयर होल्डर के पीछे भी थोड़ा इतना करोड़ रुपया हमारा 25,000 करोड़ का अदर एक्सपेंसिस है और हमारा शेयर होल्डर के लिए अगर आप ये करेंगे तो कितना 1 लाख रुपये से ज्यादा नहीं खर्चा होगा मैं मानता हूं तब तक तो आप इतना थोड़ा खर्चा कीजिए शेयर होल्डर के पीछे कंजर्वेशन मत रखिए ये जो कोविड आया था उसके लिए क्या है कि गवर्नमेंट ने ज्यादा लोग को मिलने का सुटेबल नहीं है उसके लिए मना किया था पर अभी तो वो चीज खुल गई अभी बजाज की जितनी कंपनी है सभी कंपनी का पूना में मीटिंग वो लोग ने फिजिकल और हाइब्रिड दोनों रखा तो आप भी क्यों ना इतना बड़ा कंपनी इतना बड़ा हमारा वो है तो आप भी हाइब्रिड मीटिंग कीजिए फिजिकल कीजिए जिसमें हमारे जैसे जिसको आपको मिलना है हम लोग के लिए आपको मिलने का साल में एक ही दिन है जब भी आप हमें मिलते हैं तो आप हम लोग को मिलने का जिसको मिलना है वो हम आपको मिल सके और जिसको वीडियो मीटिंग चाहिए उनको वीडियो भी रखो तो हाइब्रिड रखो तो वीडियो वाले वीडियो में आएंगे हम लोग जैसे जो आपको मिलना चाहते हैं तो हम आपको मिल सके ना सर इतना मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है बाकी मैं देखता हूँ कि ये जो हमारा जो लास्ट ईयर से 1.2% थोड़ा रिवेन्यू कम हुआ है तो क्या वो पेट्रोल का प्राइस कम होने के कारण ये है और दूसरा मैं देखता हूँ कि हमारा जो प्रॉफिट में भी थोड़ा फर्क पड़ा है पर उसमें मैं एक एसेट भी देखता हूँ अपनी जो 288 पेज पे दिखाया है कि हमारी एसेट प्रॉपर्टी प्लांट है उसमें हमारा काफ़ी इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है वो पेज नंबर 306 पे दिखाया है कि हमने 9,000 करोड़ का 9,054 का 9,054 करोड़ का एडिशनल किया हुआ है ये साल में जिसके कारण शायद उसका रिफ्लेक्शन आता होगा और शायद क्या है कि इनकी इफेक्ट हमें जो है थोड़ा साल के बाद मिले जो आपने इनोवेशन किया है उसकी
तो मैं उसके बारे में तो कोई आपकी टीका टिप्पणी नहीं करता हूँ। आप लोग जो काम करते हैं बहुत बढ़िया ही करते हैं, और मैं ज्यादातर आप लोग को एनकरेज करता हूँ कि आप लोग जो अच्छा कार्य करते हैं तो अच्छा ही है। और आपका ये सेक्रेटरी और सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट है कि जो मॉडरेटर है, जो भी ये अभी स्पीकर नंबर दिया है हमें, ये बहुत अच्छा है। और हर एक स्पीकर के आगे वो बोलते हैं स्पीकर नंबर इतना, तो ये बहुत अच्छी चीज है। क्यों अभी एक साथ में 3 मीटिंग है, फिर भी हम आपकी मीटिंग में जुड़े रहे हैं, लेकिन हमें क्या थोड़ा मालूम पड़ता है कि हमारा नंबर थोड़ा पीछे है, आएगा बाद में, तो उसका हमें गम नहीं। पर ये जो सिस्टम किया है ना स्पीकर नंबर बोल के, तो ये बहुत बढ़िया चीज है, बहुत अच्छा चीज है। मैं आपके लिए खास कोई टीका टिप्पणी नहीं है, बस मेरा आपको यही चीज है कि आप फिजिकल हमें मिलने का और सेलिब्रेशन ऐसा हुए तो आप सेलिब्रेशन कराइए। अभी ये 50वां साल में है हमें, तो 50वां साल में आप हमें कोई दिवाली में या कोई फेस्टिवल में कुछ फंक्शन कीजिए। एटलीस्ट मेरे आगे जैसा स्पीकरों ने कहा, जितने स्पीकर है, आज मेरा 27 नंबर है, करीब मैं मानता हूं कि 40 से अधिक स्पीकर होंगे। ये आपके सेक्रेटरी की मेहरबानी है और आपकी भी पेशेंट है कि आप सबको शांति से सुनते हैं। ये उसके लिए आपको और इनको दोनों को, सभी लोग को मैं धन्यवाद करता हूँ कि बहुत बढ़िया कार्य कर रहे हैं। और हमें अच्छा प्राउड होता है कि हम इंडिया की अच्छे में अच्छी कंपनी का शेयर होल्डर है। तो मुझे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं बोलना है, बस इतना ही कहता हूँ कि मैं हर एक रिजोल्यूशन में सपोर्ट करता हूँ। मुंबई से दिनेश भाटिया बोलता हूँ, हो सके तो आप हमें मिलने का मौका दीजिए और थोड़ा खर्चा शेयर होल्डर के पीछे कीजिए। थैंक यू। और लास्ट में सॉरी, एक मिनट, मेरा एक सजेशन है। काफी लोग बोनस मांगते हैं, मैं बोनस का नहीं बोलता हूँ। मेरा सजेशन है कि हमारा जो शेयर है 10 रुपये का, लोवेस्ट में 234 रुपया था और हाईएस्ट में 374 था, तो आप क्यों ना 5 रुपये का शेयर कर दो, तो हमें एक शेयर के पीछे एक शेयर बोनस, मिनी बोनस जैसा हो जावे। और इसकी इफेक्ट जो है, हमारा फाइनेंस में कुछ भी नहीं पड़े, शेयर की खाली संख्या बढ़े और मार्केट में वॉल्यूम बढ़े। तो मार्केट में वॉल्यूम बढ़ेगा तो हम इतना गारंटी से कहते हैं कि नेक्स्ट ईयर हमारा, अगर आप ये 5 रुपए का शेयर करेंगे तो भी नेक्स्ट ईयर 300 के आसपास हो जाएगा शेयर, तो वही हमारा बेनिफिट हो जाएगा। अभी सब डायरेक्टर लोग तो ये मीटिंग में है मौजूद है, तो आप नेक्स्ट मीटिंग जो कमिटी की कर रहे हैं उसमें ये जरा आप सोच के कुछ डिक्लेयर कीजिए। थैंक यू, ऑल द बेस्ट।
Thank you very much, Mr. Bhatia. Speaker shareholder number 28, Mr. Satish Shah, has not logged into the meeting. So we move on to speaker shareholder number 29, Lekha Shah.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Respected Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow members, good afternoon and regards to everyone. Myself, Lekha Shah from Mumbai. First of all, I would like to thank our Company Secretary Kalama, especially her team Krishna ji, for giving me this opportunity and smooth process where I'm able to talk in front of you all in AGM. I found the AGM notice and I'm delighted to say it's so beautiful, full of colors and fact and figures in place. हम कभी, चेयरमैन सर, हम कभी हमारे कंपनी सेक्रेटरी को और उसके टीम के लिए कुछ भी कंप्लेन नहीं कर सकते हो। इतना अच्छे तरह से हमें फोन आते, स्पीकर रजिस्ट्रेशन का डेट में भी फोन आते। अभी क्या वो लोग के लिए तारीफ करो, मेरे पास वर्ड्स नहीं है सर। चेयरमैन सर, your opening remarks were so insightful and comprehensive that you have already addressed everything I had in mind. Chairman sir, may all your upcoming festivals filled with joy and blessings, sir. So I'm proud to be a shareholder of this company. Chairman sir, I would like to thank all the personnel of company for receiving awards and recognition by your plan during the year 24 and 25. And also, I'm happy the company is doing very well in the field of CSR activities. Chairman sir, again I thank our company secretary team for their best performance and always outstanding support for all my doubts. Sir, I hope The company will continue video conference meeting in future. So I would like to say I strongly and wholeheartedly support all the resolutions for today's meeting. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Shah. Speaker shareholder number 30, Adil Irani, has not logged in for the meeting. So with that, all shareholders who registered to speak at this AGM and did log in have been given an opportunity to express themselves, and I hand the proceedings back to our Chairman and Managing Director. Over to you, sir.
Dear shareholders, thank you for speaking at the AGM and raising many important points for discussions. As we prepare our response, a short film on BPCL will be played.
Important information for shareholders. All shareholders who are holding shares in physical form need to get their shares dematerialized. If you're holding shares in physical form, then requests for transfer or transmission of share will be processed only if the shares are held in dematerialized form. Public offers of shares such as bonus or rights issues, etc. will be issued only in demat mode. For getting your shares in demat form, please approach any depository's participants to open a demat account. Submit a requisite form along with original share certificate with DP. Demat request shall be approved by the company within 15 days of receipt of request from DP. Shareholders are required to also update their KYC. BPCL has initiated the 100-day investor awareness campaign for shareholders to update their KYC, bank mandates, nominee and contact information. For KYC register, change, update, PAN, contact number, bank details, specimen signatures, Form ISR 1 needs to be filled up. For registering new bank details or where there is a change in such details, mandatory submission of original cancelled check leaf bearing the name of the first name security holder, or alternatively, submission of copy of bank passbook statement attested by the bank along with Form ISR2 is required. For submission of nomination, Form SH13, SH14 and ISR3 is required. The complete procedure and forms for updating the KYC details is set out on our website www.bharatpetroleum.in. In case KYC is not updated, then shareholders are not eligible for dividend, and dividend shall be transferred to the unclaimed dividend account. Dividend to be paid only via electronic mode with effect from April 1, 2024. Bonus shares shall be transferred to the escrow account instead of rightful shareholders. Post 7 years, dividend and the underlying shares shall be credited to the IEPF account. Special window is open from July 7, 2025 to January 6, 2026 for relodgement of transfer requests of physical shares. Please refer to our website for more information as per link shared. Procedure to claim bonus shares from Suspense Escrow Demat account. To claim bonus shares credited to the Suspense Escrow Demat account, a comprehensive procedure is available on our website. Please refer to our website for more information as per link shared. Procedure to claim dividend and shares transferred to IEPF. To claim the dividend shares transferred to IEPF, please refer IEPF website as per link shared. For any queries, please contact our RTA, whose details are given on our website.
Independence is more than a word. It's the courage to shape the future, the strength to build a better tomorrow, and the power to serve every community. Since 1976, Bharat Petroleum has powered India's energy independence, reaching every corner of the nation quietly and relentlessly. From building the first refinery of independent India to commissioning India's first indigenous hydrogen electrolyzer, our journey has moved in step with the nation's progress, creating infrastructure that fuels development, driving performance with cutting-edge technology, delivering essentials where roads don't reach, operating in the hardest terrains and toughest conditions, fueling the strength of our armed forces, powering industries that build the nation and empowering communities that sustain it. Because beyond energy, we energize lives, fueling the path to a greener tomorrow with a focus on education, environment, and empowerment. At every step, committed to India's progress, a proud partner in the journey of nation building. This Independence Day, we celebrate the spirit of freedom with pride and purpose of shaping the future.
Good afternoon. Thanks a lot for all the valuable suggestions. Let me give answer of few of the queries which are raised. The first point was, what is the impact of the US tariff? Our refineries are designed to process more than 100 types of crude, and we procure the crude from every part of the world. So as a result, we don't see a big challenge due to US tariff, and we don't see any mega impact due to Russian crude impact. One more query was there on the Bina refinery IPO. Bina refinery is very much integral part of Bharat Petroleum, and there is no plan for IPO of Bina refinery. One query was there with the progress of the Ratnagiri project. As of now, the land has been offered in the district of Ratnagiri, and that land is not found to be suitable, and the work for alternative location is in progress. Another query was there on the CBG expansion project. Right now we are working on 26 project, and for that purpose we have found the JV with GPS, Renewable and Praj Industries, and in next 2 to 3 years time we are expecting our own 26 biorefineries based on the bio waste or municipal sewage waste will be ready. Another question was there on the green hydrogen strategy of BPCL. As of now, 5 megawatt electrolyzer plant is up and running at Bina Refinery. Hydrogen for mobility plant is ready at Kochi. Parallelly, we have awarded the contract for 5,000 ton per annum green hydrogen project production at Bina Refinery, and that project is expected to be ready in 30 months' time. Apart from that, the query were there for bioenergy plants, and for which ethanol we have already achieved 16.35% blend, and in the recent time this number has gone up to 20%, and our Bargar refinery, which is a combination of 1G and 2G ethanol plant, it is ready, and we are expected it to be commissioned by year end. Regarding the biodiesel, we have achieved 0.33% diesel blending in 24-25. With this, I will request Director of Finance to answer the queries.
Good afternoon. There are certain questions related to the capital outlay for the next 5 years. We have a plan of around 1.7 lakh crore capex outlay for the next 5 years. Most of the projects already board has approved. The broader bifurcation of capital allocation into various category of projects are refineries and petrochemicals. We are going to spend around 75,000 crore. Upstream, mainly for Brazil and Mozambique, we are going to spend around 32,000 crore. And city gas distributions, wherever we got CGD licenses, where we are going to spend around 25,000 crore. And marketing infrastructure for pipelines and depot infrastructure, we are allocating around 20,000 crore. Around 10,000 crore we have allocated for green energy, mainly for renewables and hydrogen related projects. And pipeline network around 88,000 crore. The total capital outlay for the 5 years, it is around 1.7 lakh crore. In addition to that, we are exploring a complete new refinery petrochemical complex in Andhra Pradesh. The pre-project activities are underway. There is one question related to the comparative performance of GRM among the PSUs. For 24-25 financial year, BPCL is the highest GRM among the PSUs. We have generated $6.82 per barrel, whereas other OMCs are in the range of 4.8 to 5.74 other PSUs. There is one question related to the global oil forecast and impact of fluctuations. So, due to the geopolitical tensions and tariff issues, we are expecting for 25-26 the Brent benchmark crude will be around 65 to 70 range. We are not foreseeing any major upward of crude for this year. And there is one question related to the return from upstream investments and what is the returns we are getting from the JVs and associates. Return from upstream investment till March 25, we have received around $1.13 billion of dividend from the investments, where we have the producing assets mainly in the Russia and other certain geographies. And with respect to major projects like Mozambique and Brazil, they are under development stage now. And dividends received from JV and associates during 24-25 financial year, it is 481.20 crore as compared to previous year of 314.78 crore. There is one question related to the what are the terms and conditions of this project financing, what we have entered with SBA. For the Bina project, we have entered into an agreement with SBA consortium for an amount of 31,802 crore. It is a variable loan. Every quarter the rates will vary, but the benchmark is SBA MCLR is the benchmark. It is the best in the industry. And why we are not going for rights issue? Why we are going for the project finance? To get the better leverage, we are planning the project finance, not any rights issue at this point of time. There is one question related to the use of excess cash balance in March 25. We have around 9,383 crore of cash balance as in March 31st, March 2025. since we have almost 1.7 lakh crore of capex outlay for the next 5 years, this entire amount will be utilized in the new projects. And other capex plans for diversification to CBG and fuel stations, we have a plan of around 26 CBG plants. And this year we have already board has approved for 7 CBG plants with a 570 crore of capital outlay. Thank you. And certain questions related to the direct marketing, I request Mr. Vankar.
Good afternoon. I'll take up the questions which were specific to marketing. First, very pertinent questions on LPG, bulk LPG safety. BPCL has customized a training program for our PCVO, our LPG tanker drivers, in partnership with Hydrocarbon Sector Skills Council. It's a very intensive training which imparts training on driving skills, and it's simulation based. And this training program has been shared with all our LPG bottling plants with strict instructions that all our drivers should be imparted this training. And already over the last few months, we have imparted training to over 6,000 of our crew. Also, instructions have been issued for all our bulk tankers to fix a crash guard on both sides so that fatalities are avoided even if some vehicle or a two-wheeler meets with an accident with the lorries. All our tankers are fitted with VTS, and the VTS monitoring happens at all times, and action is taken whenever there is any violation of the laid down norms. There was another question on access to LPG booking for those who do not have internet connectivity. Our Bharat Gas customers can book through IVRS. We have a number 7715012345, and they can also book through a missed call on 7710955555, and this is specifically for the benefit of those customers who do not have access to either online booking or internet connectivity. There was this question of what are our plans for LPG access in the Northeast. Northeast is certainly a focus area for BPCL. We already have 134 LPG distributors. We have also advertised for 65 locations, out of which 54 locations have already been commissioned and the balance are under progress. We are setting up our first LPG bottling plant in Matia in Assam. We have 457 Bharat Gas delivery assistants in the Northeast to specifically improve accessibility and availability of domestic LPG refill to customers. On the query of what is our reach for the poorer section of society for LPG, the Government of India has launched the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana specifically for access of LPG to the poorer section of society. The subsidy to the PMUY customers is rupees 300 on domestic LPG refill. There are innovative models like buy now, pay later in partnership with NBFCs offering interest-free EMIs for LPG refills. We have collaborated with state rural livelihood missions in MP, Bihar and Assam, integrating refill finance into self-help group ecosystems. These steps are revolutionary in institutionalizing affordability and universalizing LPG usage in financially constrained households. There was a question on bioethanol in Orissa. BPCL is setting up a 1G and 2G ethanol biorefinery in Bargar in Orissa for producing ethanol to blend with motor spirit, which is commissioning of which is under progress. Mechanical completion of the plant has been achieved in January 2025. and commissioning activities are in progress, and production is expected to commence shortly. On the specific query of availability of CNG in Hyderabad, there are 3 CNG retail outlets of BPCL in the city of Hyderabad, and 5 more retail outlets with CNG facilities are under commissioning within this financial year. Bhagyanagar Gas Limited is the authorized CGD company, and we have offered 40 more retail outlets to the CGD for commissioning of CNG facility in our ROs. On the question on EV charging and BPCL's plans, as on date, we have 4,292 electric vehicle fast charging stations, and these are DC chargers, CCS2, and these have been installed specifically along highway corridors as part of BPCL's revolutionary electric vehicle fast charging highway corridor program. And at every interval of 100 to 150 kilometers, there will be a DC fast charger CCS2, which enables EV vehicle owners to take care of their charging and reduce range anxiety, time anxiety, as well as discovery anxiety. For two-wheeler customers, BPCL has tie-ups with Hero MotoCorp, Ather Energy, and Ola Electric for DC fast charging for their two-wheeler models. We have plans of setting up an additional 250 EV chargers, DC CCS2 in this financial year. On the query on our digital plans, we have a separate vertical, digital business, which takes care of our digital aspirations. We have Hello BPCL, which is a unified application for BPCL customers to engage with BPCL across retail, LPG, lubes, industrial and commercial businesses. We have a Urja chatbot, which enables customers to engage with BPCL and get answers to their queries. We have a unique program called IRIS, which is a digital nerve center, and which takes over 2.8 million inputs per minute across BPCL's retail outlets, terminals, and LPG bottling plants. And these processes help us to identify and arrest deviation in the parameters and laid down SOPs. And this is a big contributor towards ensuring safety in operations. On the query of our export plans on MAC lubricants, we already have a presence in 9 countries: Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, UAE, Oman, Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. And our MAC brand has been established reasonably well in these countries. As we speak, there is a detailed study which is being undertaken for expanding our overseas presence. Thank you.
On some queries on HR and CSR. Firstly, I'd like to thank Mr. Ashok Subramaniam for bringing up some 2 good suggestions on having a voluntary participation in CSR from the employees, and I would include even the family members of the employees, And we are coming up with a scheme for involving, for having a direct involvement of our employees. Also, he talked about a need assessment of communities near our refineries and locations. That's already been done, and we have schools and colleges and hospitals depending on the need of the community, as well as lots of local community works that have been done in proximity of all our refineries. On a query on women empowerment, I think we have actually recruited an all-time high women into our employment in the last couple of years. And the empowerment goes in that sense that they are put in very frontline positions like territory heads, state heads, and these kinds of frontline positions. Our company secretary is also Mrs. Kala, is a empowered woman here, and more. And we'll be happy to, the shareholders would be happy to know that, in fact, we run an entire shift in the refinery. The entire night shift is run by woman power. On a query on CSR expenditures which have been unspent, so it's the CSR on big projects take time to fructify, and therefore the unspent the amounts which are spent are spread over number of years. So this is why the expenditure on particular schemes appear less in a particular year. And the question of CSR expenditure in West Bengal, it's based on a need assessment, and I think 814 lakhs spent on CSR in West Bengal exclusively, out of which 600 lakhs is spent on health and sanitation. On a query on helping our para athletes, we have already sponsored para athletes, and we have employed them also, and we have sponsored them to the various Olympics. And very recently, we have sponsored an entire cricket team to go to England. And BPCL continues to champion the cause of inclusivity by extending meaningful support to all the differently abled employees also beyond that. So I think we are at end of, on the CSR expenditure, especially on a number of areas, we have 5 specific areas of health, education, skill development, environment sustainability, and community development, out of which we spent around 60% on health and sanitation. So I think I've answered. Yeah. Over to the chairman.
We have discussed all the businesses and the meeting is coming to closure. Thank you once again for your questions and engagements. After e-voting is over, the consolidated voting results cast through remote e-voting and e-voting at AGM on all resolutions, once finalized, shall be communicated to the stock exchanges and also placed on the company's website within 48 hours of conclusion of AGM of the company. I would like to thank all the directors, auditors, and members for attending this meeting. E-voting facility will be open for 15 minutes. I therefore request the equity shareholders to cast their votes within 15 minutes. Thank you.
On behalf of all the members, I thank the Chairman, Shri Sanjay Khanna ji, for conducting the proceedings of the meeting smoothly. Thank you once again, sir.